morning, y'all. Hey there, besties. I was trying to eat real quick and I still ain't done. Let me know that you can hear me. I hear me in here. Let me know that you can hear me. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Happy Saturday. Excuse me. Happy Saturday to y'all. I see you. I appreciate you. We got to talk, y'all, as per usual. Woosah, woosah. Already been running. Have not been to Dollar General yet. It is on the list, even though we're going to spend some time here today. We got some time that we need to spend here. Hopefully you can hang out. If not, understood. But this is all not going to get done today. So it's going to be a part 2 tomorrow because Jason Black from the Business Channel had some things to say yesterday about the Janae, Ashlee Robinson, child, whatever the name is. And we got to talk about it. All right. So y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. But before we get to that, there's a few other things. Thank you so much for confirming. There's a few other things that I feel like we need to take a look at because I told y'all that I'd be listening to Divesters. I haven't as much as I've used to because the main one ain't on here no more, which probably, you know who it is. That person's not on here anymore. But there's a couple of others. And shout out to Young Riaz. I see you, boo. Mixed, Marku, Reaper, Shiloh, Prime. Shout out to y'all. Because of course they had a differing opinion of the situation with what happened in Tanzania, Africa, whatever. Katania's mama. So I'm listening to that person speak about their viewpoint of it because there is, shout out to RBN, there is a black femicide thing going on, which I haven't looked into it, but I could see it being true. I have to look into it at another time. I ain't got time. And that person is saying that black women are taken on up out of here more so by black men than white men, which it's obvious that's probably true. Plus, we cover this shit all damn time. All damn time. Not only that, but also the gremlins as well. And it's interesting to me how no one seems to want to talk about it in the colored community. Shout out to everyone that is here. Until something like this happens. Now, this is a national story. This is a social media influencer that was showing this live. That was all this and all that. It was all this. It was all that. It was wonderful. It was great. You know, a bunch of women's was following it. I mean, come on now. Let's be honest. Are you gentlemen running around following social media influencers that just talk about what they have, not talk about any social commentary, relationship commentary, just talking about what they have, right? And I can understand because the viewpoint was there is a black female femicide issue, child. If black women don't have the issues in the damn world, nobody does. I'm telling you, I don't know how. I just don't know how we live. I just don't understand how we make it in life at all because everything is a GD problem. Now, what that person did say was that it doesn't matter who the man is. You have to vet men. Child, I've been saying that forever. That is nothing new. So it's no wonderful insight that person gave, except for the slant, of course, is everything is all you ninjas' fault. And while I always say, I don't think nobody should be taking nobody on up out of here. Let's not act like I don't say that every single time. No one should be taking nobody the hell on up out of here. That's not your position. That's not your responsibility. Unless you're defending yourself, that's something completely different. But just because I don't like you, I should take you out of here. Just because you don't want to be with me no more, I should take you out of here. Just because you took me for child support, I should take you on up out of here. Just because you don't want to be married to me anymore, I want to take you on up out of here. So the reason that it really piqued my curiosity outside of that is the fact that sometimes when and yes, I'm talking about say that some of these people shouldn't be divorced. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. And I don't believe that everyone should be married. Let me bring this closer. I don't believe that people should be necessarily married forever just because they was married for as long as they was married. If it's time for the shit to be over, it is time for the shit to be over. Please stop this. Please stop this narrative. I don't give a shit. Even if somebody says I'm not happy, fine, be going. Be going. Even if it's child, I want to go live my life. Fine, be gone. Why would somebody want to stay with someone if they're miserable? Because then it could possibly turn into something even. And obviously, you can tell I'm going somewhere with this, right? If you want to be effing alone, be alone. If you want to travel the world and be a whore, male or female, go do that. But this shit where everybody got to stay together, no. Now, if you get up on this internet and you start complaining about it after you do it, that's a completely different story. Child, what you doing? You made that decision. Child, you made that decision. Oh, you want to tell us about it? Child, we're going to talk about it. Oh, you wanted to tell us this? Child, we're going to talk about it. Excuse me. Granola. This situation here with this Justin Fairfax and his wife in Virginia and their kids, I can't get behind it, and I can't make no excuses for this man. Fuck that nigga. Viewer discretion is advised, okay? Because I see how there's some people that are trying to be like, oh, what she did to him. No, fuck that. No. I don't give a damn how much child support she wanted. I don't give a damn how he was supposed to be ordered to leave the house. I don't give a damn about none of that. None of that. You're not going to in 1 second talk about masculine frame and we need to hold it together and we take care of everybody and all this other bullshit. And then as soon as something comes along and she's like, I'm done with it, I don't want nothing to do with it, especially when you have actual claims against your ass. What? So these two people should stay together? I don't even think they should have been living in a house together from what I've gathered. Child, somebody gotta, what is it? Take the bull by the rings and get the F on up out of there. Cause none of this from what I've heard, and I haven't heard this video right here. I've just been reading on it. Ain't no way. That's why I say, and I was upset when Twitch deleted himself. I really was. I like that man. But I said, shout out to Twitch for taking his ass on over to a hotel and doing what he needed to do and not taking out his kids, not taking out his wife, and not creating a horrible negative shit in the household that they lived in. It might not live there. I don't know. That they had to live in. Didn't have his kids have to come home and see no shit or come downstairs and see some shit. I mean, they're traumatized, of course. Of course, they cannot be. But imagine how traumatized the kids are in this situation when they had to not only hear it, but then had to go see it. Now people is talking about it. And then people with regard to Ashlee is trying to be like, oh, you shouldn't talk about it. You shouldn't talk about her. When somebody don't talk about shit, you upset. Somebody talk about shit, you upset. Shut up. We don't care. You don't like it? Scroll the fuck up. You don't want to hear it? Go where what you want to hear. If you can't take it on both, let me be careful with y'all. If you can't hear both sides in order to get an understanding, shut the fuck up. I see y'all in the comments. Keep commenting though, child, because all engagement matters. Shout out to engagement is amazing. Shout out to the engagement. It is amazing. Okay. Keep commenting. The comments are amazing. Absolutely. Thank you, Mix. We getting to 50K. Let's go. Subscribe if you are new. Subscribe if you are listening. Even if you hate it, I don't care. Just hope that I don't catch your comment because I will pin your ass. I will pin your ass and let everybody else handle you because I'm going to just laugh. Because at this point, I feel like people think that they can do something about people on the internet and you can't. You cannot do anything with regard to people's opinions on the internet. And y'all be really out here trying to act like you gonna tell somebody, like you fucking rolling in the game. We gonna call him Rolly in the game. We gonna call him Rolly in the game from now on because I'm tired of repeating their names. Like those niggas is gonna tell other black people who they need to vote for because they said so. If you didn't see that post that I put up, I don't remember if I put it here or if I put it on Instagram. Shout out to Instagram. Y'all follow Instagram. Where he was told by the head D9er in charge or some shit like that, you better take that post down about this dude right here in this situation. And he promptly did it. When have y'all ever seen Rolly promptly do shit? When? Oh, it's when the D9ers, the boule, which he said in his post, tell him to do shit, gets right in line. That whole post was telling, as far as I'm concerned. I know a lot of y'all don't see it. I already know it. That just shows and proves I'm right again. Right again. But he can get on up on this YouTube, talk about YouTubers as a YouTuber, and be mad that people are saying shit that don't align with him, that hopefully will get people to start thinking instead of following and using this thing up on top of their shoulders between their ears, instead of just following people because they black, you black, and we black, which means absolutely nothing at the end of the day. But let me see what this one is about, because I was actually reading from this is from Fox. It says, Justin Fairfax deletes himself and his wife in Virginia.
Fairfax County, Virginia. Here's a post here from our Fox 5 DC team as we're learning that authorities are saying former Virginia Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax shot and killed his wife as well as himself inside their home in Annandale. We did just get a press conference from Fairfax County Police Chief Kevin Davis, who said officers were called shortly after midnight to the home where they found both adults deceased inside the residence. Just some video here of outside the scene, courtesy of our Fox 5 DC team here. They are doing continuous coverage on this right now. We want to head over and listen in live.
To statewide office in the Commonwealth of Virginia. That was a big feat. Before him, it was Doug Wilder, and after him, it was Winsome Earl Sears. But certainly that was big news, and big news that as the lieutenant governor, he was next in line to possibly become governor. I'm
a little confused. They keep saying that he was next in line to become governor. I don't know how that was possible. I gotta be honest with you. What's going on in Virginia? If this man had this going on prior to this incident, but they had this issue with this divorce that was clearly not going well, and he had essay charges, how the hell was he so he was a rising star? He was going to be rising? Okay. Whatever.
Indeed, Governor Northam had chosen to resign after that blackface photo controversy. Ultimately, Governor Northam decided not to resign, and he was able to weather that storm. But during all of that was when the news came out of two different women who had accused Justin Fairfax of sexual assault, one while he was at Duke University and the other while he was at a Democratic National Convention conference. Fairfax had said that those sexual encounters were consensual, and he called all of this a smear. He volunteered to take a polygraph test, and his wife stood by him publicly during all of this. So again,
they always stand by when you're in a high political type of situation like this, or even in corporate America. You're gonna stand by. I'm telling you, you have to be married for the most part, 99.9 times out of 10. And you can't be out here bringing shame to the family name, which is why y'all knew this was going on. You knew about possible essay, and y'all said that this was your next up and coming. Is it because he was black and people would relate because an affinity to Obama or something?
Publicly, a very strong, solid front. Justin Fairfax also made a brief run for governor in 2021, but he did not secure the nomination against Terry McAuliffe, also a well-known politician in Virginia. And then he went into private practice. He's maintained his home here in Fairfax, and he went to DeMatha High School, a local guy, and has a number of family in the.
Justin Fairfax lived in Fairfax. Shout out to Fairfax, Virginia. Very expensive place, child. I'm trying to get past all that. Let's see what she got to say.
DC team. Now, we did just hear from the police chief there, Kevin Davis, a full press conference. I wanted to play those comments out for you now here on Live Now from Fox.
No, not trying to hear that. Hold on. Let me go back to the post. Hold on a second. There's a lot of mess going on, y'all. These crazy ass people, child. This is why the microphone be in the way when it's too close to me. Let me see. 18 hours ago. 18 hours ago. All right, let's do this one. StreamYard acting okay today. Maybe I smoked too soon. Right. Spoke too soon. There it comes. There we go. All right. Justin Fairfax's toxic home life cruelly victimized his gifted teen kids before Red Rum self-deletion. So I agree that this is not good for the kids. And I'm being nice by just saying not good. This is traumatizing for these kids. But like I always say, no, nobody care about these damn kids, child. I said that, I meant that. So this is as of 4:43 yesterday EST. Ex-Virginia Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax and his wife Serena's teen children were blessed from birth with sharp intellects and impressive athletic prowess, but for years suffered under the crushing weight of their parents' toxic marriage and a father whose life and mental state were in free fall. Court docs show Cameron, 16, and his kid sister, Karis, 14, as hardworking students who perform to high academic standards at top-notch private schools. Both are also gifted athletes who play on school and travel teams. Cameron is the captain of the Gonzaga college high school basketball team. What the hell? While Karis is a standout athlete at St. Paul, the 6th high school where she plays varsity lacrosse. All right, so they ain't in the hood, right? They ain't in the hood. So clearly they blocked them out, but those are the kids, right? I heard they do horseback riding, even though this is a small ass pony, child. Anyway, Serena, 49, had been the children's primary caregiver their entire lives. Their port in the storm as their parents' marriage slowly fell apart, the document states, noting their particularly tight bond with their dentist mother. So it says that woman was taking care of them from the gate. She a dentist, y'all. She a doctor. So was a dentist, but she took care of the damn kids all damn time. She must have been doing an okay job there in Gonzaga College High School, child, and lacrosse and basketball, all that shit, okay? But while the teens were excelling in every aspect of their lives, a malevolent force was simmering inside their father as his political career and personal life hit the skids following multiple accusations of SA. That's what happened. But the Democrats were saying, yeah, well, we still gonna make him the governor, child. He's still the next up and coming. How? From what I've heard from reports, people knew that him and the wife was going through it. So you was gonna toss him on up there? Child, please. This is crazy. His headlong descent into the abyss culminated in a vicious act of violence that left them orphans and inflicted upon Cameron the cruel trauma of finding his mother's BULLET riddled body. That's the son. Yes. So that's how much he was so on point and cared for his family, particularly his kids, that he did this shit with them in the house. And the only good thing is that he didn't take them out. That's the only good thing. So how much further do y'all think they're going to excel at this point, Bueller? They was doing so well, so much so. Child, you couldn't at least wait till they wasn't home? You couldn't took her out to dinner? This is what you do? And I'm supposed to have sympathy for this nigga? I don't. No, fuck that. No. Justin Fairfax, 47, was a rising star in the Democratic Party who served as Virginia's lieutenant governor from 2018 to 2022, Red Rummed his wife of nearly 20 years before turning the weapon on himself Thursday in the couple's $1 million Annandale home just outside of Washington, D.C. This is them. Jeez. So this is still also another indicator of people who want to believe everything that they see on the internet. This is another story of that. Now, while I didn't know who these people were, clearly there's probably people in the area who know about it, okay? They know who these people are. They probably know what the situation is. Fairfax is not that big. I mean, it's big enough. It's very expensive. It's wealthy, but I'm pretty sure that people know what's what. I've been there many a times. Okay. So again, you got to, for the most part, have a husband or a wife to be successful for the most time in politics. All right. So everything is everything, right? Everything is everything. Everything is wonderful. It's all good. The kids are doing great. Oh my God, she's a dentist. She takes care of the home. Yeah. You just never know what's going on. So all this trying to mimic and worry about what everybody doing online, you need to go take care of your own damn life and stop sitting here worrying about what these people doing, so that then when shit like this happens, everybody's like, oh my God. Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, because this is fucking crazy. Because the first thing I'm always going to be thinking about, child, what about these damn kids, child? Now, again, I don't think he should have took his damn wife on up out of here. So there's people that are like, oh, it's because she filed for divorce. Y'all have to stop this shit. Sometimes people need to leave each other the F alone. Sometimes people need to leave each other the F alone. And it's okay. And it's okay. There's no law that says that you got to be together forever. There's no law that says that. And in this situation, with the shit I've seen, child, I wouldn't have been sitting there with him. That's just me. Child, I wouldn't have been sitting there with him. Hell no. Hell no. He sounded crazy. The court found that the kids were negatively impacted by their parents' toxic living situation. Isn't that enough right there to say, all right, we got to get on the hell up out of here. We got to get the hell on up out of here. And voiced concern that they needed stability and parents who are holistically invested in their well-being as they entered their roller coaster teen years. Yes, roller coaster teen years. It's a tough time being a teenager. Come on, y'all. Let's not act like it's not. And it sounds like they was doing good. Child, who knows what they were seeing and witnessing behind closed doors, though. She was their cook, disciplinarian, and primary nurturer. The court described their doting mom, adding that the children turned to her almost exclusively for their emotional needs. That makes sense, y'all. That nigga had to be out on the road. He was a politician. He had to kiss babies and, child, whatever the hell they do. Be out there to tell people like AOC to shut the hell up. We ain't got time for your mouth. He had to be out there. Another reason why you need to have a freaking spouse for the most part. Child. How the hell would he have time to parent kids if he was trying to run for office, y'all? Come on now. We have to use our brains sometimes. As Justin spiraled deeper into alcoholism, I hate New York Post sometimes, and an unaddressed emotional trauma, his relationship with the children frayed. The court documents revealing he had a cursory relationship with Cameron, but had very strained ties with Karis, the daughter. After a falling out in October 2025. Allegedly, she might have a problem with black men going forward. What's her name does, or did. Remember? Her father wasn't in her life, she said. Anyway. On the occasions he attended his son's basketball games, he'd sit far away from the family and spend most of his time with nose in his phone, the court docs state. You think people didn't notice that when they knew who he was and knew, what they was going through? And Fairfax also blew money meant for the kids' horseback riding lessons on a weapon for himself. So I'm trying to understand how much that weapon costs, because I feel like horseback riding lessons are expensive. Been there, done that. In March, a judge awarded Serena primary custody of both children, and her estranged husband was restricted to seeing the children on Wednesdays and Saturdays only, and on a condition he consented to an alcohol test before and immediately after every visit. Serena was in the process of petitioning to have him held in contempt of court for refusing to pay $18.65 per month for household bills or contribute to the kids' private schools, which ran $56,000 per year in total. Lord have mercy. I wouldn't even pay for college for that damn much money. $56,000 per year for both of them. in the schools that they was going to. And just last month, Justin was ordered to vacate the family home by the end of April. Well, that probably was the last straw, I'll call it. Honestly, that probably was the last straw. Child, I'm sorry, y'all have been out of there. If I had to move in with my mom and child, y'all know I don't want to do that. I have to go. This sounds crazy. They had cameras installed in here. I don't know if this is going to say it. Court docs reveal he was penniless at the time of the red rum, carrying over $750,000 in debt when she filed for divorce last July. Well, I guess he said, how the hell he's supposed to pay $2,000 a month if he ain't got no damn money? Child, she should have left. I don't care what anyone says. Why are you staying there? If you don't know, nobody knows. So you stayed there instead of leaving. It's not just him, it's her too. Don't think that I'm saying it's just him. I'm just saying he's the man. Y'all always saying men's supposed to protect, provide, and do this and do that and all that shit. He should have left. Leave it. You clearly it's not a good thing going on here. Leave. He not leaving, you leave. If it's not good for your kids and you doting and you love them and they the best thing since sliced bread, they her kids, of course, that's what she's gonna say. And you gave up the dentistship, whatever, in order to care for them and keep them in school. She probably was one of them ones that I see in Fairfax that's going over there to Pilates, then going to Starbucks to get something, then going to pick them up and going to take them to this lesson and going to take them to that lesson. When you live that life in Fairfax, you probably don't work. That's why she wasn't working. And she probably has been doing this all this time. All this time. If she stood by him during the SA allegations and then he started losing after that, child, she should have been left. Especially if it was toxic, as they're saying, inside of the home and it would be affecting your kids. You gotta go. You gotta do what you gotta do, child. So she's trying to give, what is it, blood from a turnip, from a stone, whatever it is. So you trying to get money from a man that ain't got no. So you gonna sit there and tell somebody, to the detriment of your kids, to pay for something with no money. Girl, get on up out of there, sell that damn house, and then, whatever happens after that, take that money, child. So I never understood why people, if they can't afford a home that they're living in, don't freaking sell the damn house and get what you can out of it. It's Fairfax. I'm sure someone would buy it. I have no doubt that someone would have bought the house. And it was previously shared with the lieutenant governor. I have no doubt somebody would have bought that house. So instead, let's just continue to stay in here, antagonize each other, make it a hard situation for our kids, make it a toxic situation for our kids, both of them, mind you, and then think that you're going to get something from somebody that has absolutely nothing. It sounded like he honestly spiraled since the SA allegations. And if he wasn't an alcoholic before then, which I haven't really figured that out yet, then probably that was the catalyst for him being an alcoholic. Am I excusing him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He's a jackass. He's a jackass. And he could have did this on his damn own. Now, I know people have said that sometimes you can get life insurance paid out even if you self-delete. Hopefully, these kids can get something from a life insurance or something. But then again, if he wasn't paying shit, the odds are that shit lapsed too. He wasn't thinking about them kids. He wasn't thinking about them kids at all. He wasn't thinking about what he was about to do and how it's going to be traumatic. They have no parents now. What kind of life are they gonna have now? I'm telling you, most of these people don't give a shit about these damn kids. And her allowing that to continue, and like the cameras in the house, then if you putting cameras in the house, you knew there was an issue. Why the hell are you staying? Why the hell are you staying? Child. Anyway. It said that his career went up in flames when two women accused him of SA in 2019. After that, he left his private. After he left office, he opened his own private law firm, which failed to garner success. When someone says that you are doing SA, that probably is going to be an issue. Just like if you lose $100 million, people probably don't have too much faith in you to invest more money into your ass. I'm just saying, maybe it's just me. So this is one of the people. Ex-Lieutenant Governor's SA accuser attorney issues scathing statement after red rum suicide. Oh, my bad. Self-deletion. Wow. This really is what these houses look like around here too, y'all. The attorney of one of the women who accused Justin Fairfax of SA expressed grief for his children after he deleted himself and the wife, but noted there were signs of his anger for decades. First, this is horrific for their children who were born at the time of this event, said attorney Nancy Erica Smith, who represented Meredith Watson when she accused Fairfax of raping her in 2000. Lord have mercy. There were decades of signs his anger and mistreatment of women, and he used the court system to intimidate his victims and news outlets. Smith added in a statement to the Post, society must be more responsive when women report these crimes. Another acquaintance of Fairfax who spoke with the Post on the condition of anonymity said that he couldn't find a job really after the scandal. I can't imagine who would want to take on someone accused twice of SA in a town like Fairfax. And that took a toll on his marriage. His wife was a dentist and she had grown up very poor, and it was very important for her to have stable financial stability and a good home for her children. When he couldn't get clients, he couldn't get work. I think that's what started the downhill of his marriage itself. That whole scandal, it's been sort of downhill for Justin Fairfax ever since. Anyway. It says no charges were brought against Fairfax in the case in which Watson alleged he had raped her when they were both undergraduate students at Duke University. Child, you went and graduated from Duke University, and Lord have real people. Fairfax denied the allegations and responded aggressively, hiring the legal team that represented Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh during his confirmation process and threatening to sue news outlets that reported on the allegation. It was a very concerted effort to destroy him, the acquaintance of the former Lieutenant Governor claimed. Everybody knew that this was an attempt to drag him through the mud so that Ralph Northam could remain as governor. Everybody knew it. Well, Ralph ain't governor no damn more. Fairfax, the former lieutenant governor of Virginia, deleted his wife and then himself inside their home. The couple were in the midst of a messy divorce, a financial spiral, and then a divorce because of the financial spiral, and then more spiral. And then what I'm really curious about is when and how he got a weapon. All right, so anyway, we'll see what else comes out about this. But what we're not going to do is just try to act like he gets to be absolved and that people should not get divorced. We're gonna stop that. Many of people need to be divorced. Many of people need to be divorced. I said ahead and acknowledge Smoke and Talk. Thank you so much, hon. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Smoke and Talk doing the damn thing. I came through briefly last night. Shout out to y'all. I ended up doing that stream late last night, but I was not really in the mood, but I powered through. So here we are today. It'll be much better today than it was last night. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. If you got a membership, please make sure you thank Severe from Smoke and Talk Podcast. Let's make sure we are following our bestie over there, doing the damn thing. Lots of body cam videos. Appreciate you, boo. John Smith. Shout out to John Smith. Thank you, boo. He said, good morning, Sister Michonne. Good morning to you, boo. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. Shout out to Red Star. Thank you, boo. He said 750K in debt while we're at Aldi to save money. 750K in debt part of it could have been the house, even though the house is worth $1 million, but worth $1 million don't mean that's what they owe. So it could have been the house and credit cards, I'm sure, cars, like all that. Conceivably continue to spend since she wanted to live in this lifestyle. Listen, you're going to file divorce, child. You can't live in the same way that you used to. So you have to figure out a way to cut the hell back. Allegedly. No, you need to find a way to cut back. But I'm saying, if she said based off of that article that she's used to living in this lifestyle, child, then you might have to go back to dentistry. You might have to go back to dentistry. But people just think that they can force other people to do. If you ain't gonna figure out what to do with yourself, then unfortunately, you're gonna make shit harder on you. That's my thought. Anyway, Izell, thank you so much, boo. How can it be labeled femicide in the Black community if Black males are still deleted at a much higher rate than Black women? I don't know nothing about that. I'm just saying that's what she said. And I said I didn't look into it yet, but maybe I will take the time to look into it to try to see what it actually is. That's just what she was saying. Ends with as a Black woman, child. I don't even understand how people exist at this point. But that's just what I think. What did I want to show you? Testing. I don't know what the fuck is wrong, child. Testing. I spoke too soon. That's what it was. So anyway, let me know that you can hear me. I'm just waiting it through, and then I'm going to be done with the New York Post because that could be the problem too, because it's got so many ads and it already takes forever. Anyway, so plus they don't want probably don't want me to talk about the wokes. Probably don't want me to talk about the wokes, child. So ultra woke NYU students stripped to their skivvies to protest school merch they claim is made with sweatshop labor. Now, help me understand why all of a sudden they worried about where shit is made when everything that they have is probably made in some sort of a sweatshop. I'm telling you, these people are just here to cause chaos for no damn reason. No damn reason whatsoever. So y'all gonna get out here and allegedly strip to protest where some shit was made when the shit you took off was probably made in the same damn place. The shit you took off was probably made in the same damn place. It says ultra woke New York University students stripped to their skivvies and protested their own school's overpriced merch in a bizarre bid to call attention to workers' rights. Child, what the hell do workers' rights have to do with it? So y'all can't afford what's going on in your school, so you protest. So you can't afford the merchandise that they selling. So the answer is to go and protest. How about you just don't buy the shit? That's it. How about you just don't buy it? That's it. How come that just can't be the damn solution? Y'all got to make everything extra. It says families touring the 91,000. Good fucking buy.
Thanks for the tip.
Good fucking buy. So you mean to tell me That people who are going to a $91,000 a year school think that they really doing something, and the shit that they wearing ain't made in a sweatshop somewhere over in China, allegedly. And people will just allow this shit to be. These are people that are going to a school $91,000 a year, and then they'll come out, not be able to get a job, and then say that it's Trump's fault, of course. Thank you, Boo. He said this is almost as bad as the DEI ICE protest. It's worse. $91,000 a year. Last weekend got the free strip tease from roughly 20 students who frolicked in their bras and underwear. People nobody wanted to see anyway. Outside the Kimmel Center, demanding the school reveal exactly where its $106 sweatshirts, $80 collared pullovers, and other items are made. Y'all, don't y'all have Chat GPT or Google? Y'all telling me you couldn't figure this out instead of doing this? Nobody want to see y'all naked. Suspend them. Oh, dildo. Okay. Got it. My bad. Yeah, there was a dildo protest. I got to include that in another live stream. Students, workers, stand together, solidarity forever. The scantily clad participants chanted as they marched in the village on April the 11th during weekend on the square, when students and their parents flooded campus for a taste of college life. And if I was helping to pay $91,000 a year, I'd pull your ass immediately. Child, this is not what I'm sending you here for. This is not what I'm saying. Child, these are cute. I don't want purple, but these are cute. They demand to know, just don't buy it. There's an innovative idea, but that would just make too much sense. Bearing signs reading "Stop Secret Sweatshops and Disclose the Clothes," members of the group Students of International Labor Solidarity were trying to combat what they claim were inhumane working conditions supported by the university. They want free stuff. That's what I'm hearing. We use our leverage as students who work in solidarity with garment workers, making apparel that the university profits off of in our bookstores. This goes along with what I've been saying about all these people that's talking about this is high, that is high, this is high, we can't afford to live, we can't afford to eat, we can't afford anything. Stop buying shit. Stop buying shit. They never want to say that, and they never stop buying shit. They keep buying shit. But help me understand why no one ever protests that and says, child, we just got to stop buying shit. This is what we got to do, child. Never that. Keep buying. Now we just want to give you a hard time about our buying and say that it's your fault. Okay. We use our leverage. All right, I said that. Child, don't nobody want to see y'all naked. None of y'all. NYU's bookstore features brands champion Lululemon. So now you're trying to tell me they're going to stop buying Lululemon? People who go to school for $91,000 a year. And Nike, goodbye. And sells its items manufactured in countries including Pakistan, India, Jordan, Vietnam, Vancouver, and the USA. NYU is obligated to disclose its clothing supply chains, but has only shared the final factories it uses, claimed Jendel 19, child tether, allegedly, and fellow SILS member Jamie Hesseltine. I don't know about that one. NYU's chapter of SILS was founded about a year ago, and the group started demanding disclosure in October. Oh, some new shit that these people decided to do in order to cause chaos. Child, I would ignore them and say, your ass missed too many classes, you ain't getting no fucking refund, so make your decision. That would be me. Don't put me in charge of the school. Don't put me in charge of the school, because that's exactly what I would say. This is ridiculous. Made in Vietnam. Well, there you go. It's made in Vietnam. Make your decision. You gonna buy it or not? You gonna buy it or not? It's as simple as that. Child, if these people spent this much time on their effing studies or doing life, they would be so much more successful than all this running off at the mouth and causing chaos all over the damn place. But anyway, so that's what your wokies are doing at a $91,000 a year school, worrying about where this shit is made, which we already know for the most part is made some damn where else. Don't buy it. And these are people that can afford it. Who said first world problems? This is first world problems. This ain't even a problem. This is just people being jackasses. That's it. That's it. Thank you, John Smith. The smartphones they're using are from Sweatshop. Like I said, they just want to sit here and just cause chaos and be jackasses. Anyway, all right, let's get into this from Jason Black from last night. Shout out to Jason Black. Now, I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I got about the first 20 minutes. I am going to fast forward it, okay? And I'm letting you know now, if you've not heard him before, just listen, all right? He's making some good points around here and showing some good information as well. But you know what? I forgot to show y'all. Don't forget what Claudia said. Time tonight, but let me rewind it. You heard Claudia now. You heard Claudia now.
I'm going to say this, and people can be mad at me if they want to. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you.
This is Ashlee Janae, and we're going to be talking about some lessons tonight from her life. The young lady was tragically killed. We're going to be discussing that, among other things, because there are questions that are not being answered. So it's important to know. Before I do that, however, I want to say condolences to her family. No matter what anybody might think or say, nobody expects for their child to go out somewhere and to just die. And that comes first and foremost. We're not here to denigrate anyone, run anyone to the ground. What's done is done at this point. What we're really here tonight to do is to discuss about lessons that are being learned from this. And there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them in this case, because there were warning signs that were coming the entire time. There were warning signs from the culture, from her family, from just her experiences, period. A number of different things. What we're going to do here is we're going to just basically jump right into it. This is Ashlee. This is from her Instagram. And this gentleman here is basically the main suspect at this time. She was 31. This was him proposing to her on this safari somewhere. He was 45, 46, or he is. And you can see all kinds of things here. They're both tatted up. Yes, this is important. He's got a lot more tattoos than her. And we're going to get into that here in just a moment because that's important. This is the story here from TMZ. TMZ was talking about this. And if you were not aware, not sure if you all can hear this.
We have not determined the cause of death yet at all in investigation. So ongoing and still pending.
Child, the tattoos make a difference? All right. Don't forget the tattoos make a difference, y'all.
You can let me know if you hear that.
Nothing official has been released. That's what we're trying to find out. We just want answers.
What was it that the hotel initially told you guys?
That the person, that Joe McCain, who she was traveling with, had
the person she was traveling with,
that he had found her and that they had taken her to the hospital.
Okay. I'm going to just read through the story here because this goes a lot quicker. It says here that Ashlee Janae's family tells us they've heard next to nothing from her fiance, Joe McCann, since her tragic death in Tanzania earlier this month. And they're looking to get their hands on surveillance video from the hotel where she was found unconscious. Ashlee's parents, Harry and Yolanda, I believe that's the two in the...
Wait, Harry? His name ain't Harry. Oh, it is Harry. All right, Harry Robinson and Yolanda Estes or something like that.
Middle. Don't worry, we'll get to the folks on the end here in just a bit. All right, folks, thank y'all very much. I want to make sure the audio is good, so we're good to go. Ashlee's parents, Harry and Yolanda, and their respective partners sat down with TMZ's Charlie Neff and told us about their communications with Joe, or lack thereof, in the wake of Ashlee's death. The family says Joe only reached out to them once, 11 hours.
Joe put on some weight, y'all.
After she was taken to the hospital. And her father says that's really strange. He says Joe assured them everything was fine, but Ashlee was ultimately pronounced dead at the hospital. Other than that, we're told Joe has remained radio silent. Ashlee and Joe were staying at a luxury resort in Tanzania.
Now, don't forget that people were trying to say, well, maybe he's advised under his lawyer not to say anything. Well, maybe. But before all that, you telling me when he got online to go do crypto deals or go find people to invest in him again after this had happened, he couldn't have put up a post? They was all internet people, right? Even though, like I said, I'm pretty sure she drove that. I have no doubt in my mind that that's what she drove. But you biatches that be mad, It is what it is. Don't forget what Claudia Jordan said.
Celebrating her 31st birthday, and they got engaged days before she died. Police say Ashlee and Joe were involved in a dispute before her death, and it was so serious that hotel staff stepped in and separated them into different rooms. And now her family wants to review surveillance footage from the property to put the timeline together. A local news report indicates police believe Ashlee died by suicide, but her family tells us she was a beacon of light and gave no indication she would ever harm herself. There's been no official ruling on the cause of death, and the family is still searching for answers, but it sounds like they won't be getting any from Joe. So yes, sir, folks. So this is Joe, and this was his piece of chocolate burning love. And the first
Not piece of chocolate burning love. Jason.
trip to Tanzania was the last one. He had just proposed to her, and a little bit after that, she's dead. They got engaged days before she died, and that was the video that I was showing you there, where he's there. This is them in Tanzania. You see the date on it, and this is him proposing. No, she's all geeked out. Lessons to be learned here. Lessons to be learned. Now, I'm going to get to the part that a lot of you will be talking about here later, or you talked about before, because there are elements to this that people are not talking about or discussing. I noticed that. They're not looking into this. They're not doing their due diligence. But this is the place that does that. First off, what we're going to do is we're going to do a review of some things, and this will be...
Oh, yeah. Hey, girl. Let me get this picture right here. I like this one. You go, girl. Hold on. Ghetto. I know, y'all. I know. A lot of performative stuff. She always performing. I'm telling you, a lot of these people think they own their own reality shows. They are just doing their own reality shows. MBD, exactly. It is a fake lifestyle, but judging by the comments from the hating hoes, they really do think that this stuff is true. And so wasting time out of life trying to ascertain and obtain something that is not even real. But then again, I watch reality shows, but I know this shit is not real. They be watching the reality shows thinking that that's how you gonna make it. Ciao.
Important. While everyone else is out here giving you half information, we're not gonna be doing that here. First and foremost, if you go to her Twitter, now this is the thing that a lot of folks jumped on first and foremost. When you look through her account for black men, you saw some of the stuff that was said there. Stuff just irritated me. So now remind you, this dates go back to 2014, so this would have been before she was 18 years old. Keep that in mind. So she just turned 31. Well, anything before 2013 would have been before she was 18, technically speaking, if the math lines up. So 2014, she had just turned 18 or so. I'm not going to go over that, but you all know about the dates on here. If you see anything below 2013, she wasn't 18 yet by my math. All right, just irritated me. LOL, some girl was going on about how great white men are as opposed to black men. Like, WTF, are you dumb? This was 12 years ago. This was her attitude 12 years ago. Every day, black men wake up and find new ways to embarrass us. A lot of people jumped on this. Rightfully so. This was just a couple of years ago. When she was younger, her attitude was really a lot more balanced, to be totally honest, when she was younger. But the closer that we get here, the closer we get to today, the older that she gets, the more polarized she seems to become. Honestly, I've dated white guys for as long as I can remember, but I've never bashed black men or belittled them while doing so. Remember, this was 12. At this point here, this would have been a decade ago. She would have been 21. So she said, I've dated white guys for as long as I can remember. This is by the time she was 21. So if no one ever went over the math, folks, I'm going over it with you here tonight. But Dom, just because my boyfriend is white, this was the year before, so she would have been around 20, doesn't mean I think black men are ugly or degrade them on social networks.
So she did. Maybe this is what Joe Buttons was talking about. She did like y'all. Don't worry about it. She liked y'all. She was out here cutting for y'all.
2014, so we're getting even younger. Like, I hate when black men talk about all the reasons why they hate black women and how they can't date them and they so this or that. And I'm wondering, did that play a part in decisions like this? Because then she turns right around and tells you a couple years later that she's been dating white guys as long as she can remember, and yet she's very, very upset and unhappy and disturbed by what she claims black men think. Putting all the pieces together here, folks, not bits and pieces of it, all the pieces together. Black men are no better. I normally don't like dark-skinned, quote, I normally don't like dark-skinned girls, but you sexy chocolate girl, y'all are annoying. So she had a color complex. So very clearly here, she's demonstrating.
Yo, then there's always colorism, child. The community got a lot of issues. Let's toss in some colorism too, child. There's always something. There's always something. It's always something. When do people get over their issues? When do people seek some help? When do people recognize that? Why do you give a damn about what people think that don't even know you? I promise you. I promise y'all, I could give a shit. Not near none.
That she had a color complex. And there are no shortage of people in the dominant society who know about this and will take total advantage of it. So she had a color complex with black men.
Toss in what, boo? What you talking about? Let me know.
You do realize black men have freckles? Just Drake. Y'all got to stop putting white men on a pedestal for finding black women attractive.
See, that's what she said. She said it. Okay, stop putting white men on a pedestal for finding a black woman. She was trying to help.
No, she would have been like 20 years old at the time, people. Take a look at the way she was talking. Man, I feel bad for men like him. It's cool, though. He can keep talking down on black women like his black ass mom. So, even a decade ago, she was part of Yo Mama Black. Then again, her mom was black, but that didn't prevent certain other things from happening, did it? I'm just tired of seeing black men talking down on black women and vice versa, saying they only date a certain race.
Who cares?
Didn't she just say, I've been dating white men as long as I can remember?
That is true. But that goes along with what I just said a second ago. Who gives a damn? I always have to use this reference, y'all, because I don't know why people think that they can tell people what to do. This is so totally getting out of hand. When people be talking about wigs and weaves, child, I don't give a fuck. Not one bit. It don't stop me from doing nothing up here on this damn internet. These people trying to tell you can't talk about her. You can't say nothing about her. Oh, I can't tonight, but let me rewind it. You heard Claudia now. I'm
going to say this, and people can be mad at me if they want to. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you.
I mean, I don't even think I'm saying anything negative about the child. I said I don't believe she self-deleted. I definitely have always stuck by, I don't think she self-deleted. It just doesn't make any sense. But, you know, people only hear what they want to hear as far as I'm concerned. Sitting up here trying to convince the internet of some shit is crazy to me. But child, what the hell do I know? Live from New York, thank you, boo. She didn't like black anything. No wonder the line was, we gonna leave Nala alone. We are going to leave Nala alone, okay? Nala is just a collateral damage in all this. I want to make sure that somebody paid that lion, though. That lion needs to be paid. Thank you so much. Shout out to Dallas Libra with the 5 memberships. Let me update this banner to put you and Severe in as the stream sponsors, both with 5 memberships. I appreciate you so much. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much. Please, y'all, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Make sure if you caught a membership, you thank either the Libra or Severe. Thank you. Dallas Libra or Severe. Please and thank you. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I see you. We on the road to 50K. Thank you so much, Mix. Hit the subscribe, share the daggone video.
I've dated white guys for as long as I can remember. So, yeah. I don't know about that because I know white men that love their black wives, girlfriends, etc. I'm just saying people are people. So, yeah. Yeah, so there's that. Now, while people did look at that, I took a look for some other things, including stuff that you hadn't heard folk talking about. So let's go over and take a look at when you look at her comments about white men. Okay, we saw this before. Some girl was going on about how great white men are as opposed to black men. Are you dumb? I dated white men as long as I can remember. Y'all gotta stop putting white men on a pedestal for finding black women attractive. I just saw somebody say white men don't cheat. That's gotta be the largest amount of effery I've heard in a while. But she didn't say that white men are out here embarrassing us. But if you want to know what some of her choice thoughts about white men. By the way, this was back in 2014. So she would have just gotten out of her teens, just gotten out of being 19 if she was, talking about white men white men. Watching white men can't jump. Apparently this was, I don't know, I guess she was on a binge for a few days. Some of the things she said stuck out to me. Some of the stuff she said stuck out to me, and what I'm going to say next is not to disrespect her, it's not to disrespect anybody else. It is to simply give you an overall analysis here so that we all can learn from this, because there are certain things that stick out to me. Certain things that stick out to me. Before I do that, there's one more here. One more. Let me go ahead and do that right quick while I'm at it. Let me go ahead and do that right quick while I'm here.
Is this how y'all take pictures? I just have a question. When y'all go on vacation, is this how y'all be taking pictures? They so high quality. Who is taking all these pictures? Sometimes they have on the photo a little bit of a signature so that you know where it came from. I ain't even seen that, none of that. We have to find out who is the producer, the videographer, all of that, the photographer. Who are these? Goodbye, Hiram. Goodbye, Hiram. Who is taking all these pictures?
While I'm at it, just to make sure I don't leave any stones unturned for that. While I'm here and while I'm at it.
Now this one was probably work. Shout out to the Tethers. This is probably real work right here for Carnival.
On your screens here, this is what happens when you look up her comments about white man, not white men. We just saw her comments about white men. These are her comments about white man. I already know I'm going to end up with a white man just like my mama, CTFU. So she would have been around 17 or 18 years old when she made that comment. So fresh out of high school, she was very sensitive to what her mother had done.
Live from New York, lest we not forget, she said in her tweets that her daddy wasn't in her life, and then found out later on that her mom was responsible for that. I'm gonna say allegedly, but we was reading that through her tweets. Nobody want to talk about that, right? So when the dad wanted to see her, she was like, oh yeah, now my dad want to see me according to my mom. No thanks. Even though she was saying, oh, who's going to walk me down the aisle? I don't know if it's going to be, the daddy or the stepdaddy, and everything that he didn't do for me, blah, 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 blah. But he's the one out here. Now, Mr. Robinson going down to DC and fighting to make sure that he gets to the bottom of it and gets her back here.
Now, take a look at her father and the woman that he's with now. Then take a look at the mother. Take a look at the hair and everything, and then take a look at this chick over here. There's a certain type of style that white men like to see. They like to see a certain type of style on these females. Kind of got the sideshow bob haircut. No disrespect. But yeah, this all looks like it fits the profile. I already know I'm going to end up with a white man just like my mom. Some niggas, and this is crazy work, little girl, bashing black women be the same niggas calling me a traitor for dating a white man. This was over a decade ago. So her color complex was deep. I couldn't tell you how many times a black man has asked me, who hurt me for me to like a white man? Like, grow up. This was a decade ago. A decade. This next comment here, I'm not really sure what the context of it is, but okay. As long as it's genuine, any love between anyone, man, woman, transgender, what? Black, white, straight, gay, is beautiful. Did anybody show you all this? Oh, keep it in mind, because
now I didn't know about this one. I didn't go deep on Twitter. Pause. Twitter is not my favorite place in the world. I stay off of it as much as I stay off of TikTok. I think I stay off of Twitter more. But I didn't hear this tweet, so she ABCD adjacent. Is that the word?
We're gonna come back to it. Although what it suggests to me was that when she said that she's been dating white men all her whole life, she's dated a bunch of white guys. What that says to me is that she's had a lot of sexual experiences.
Allegedly.
And then when you see, no disrespect, but this was what this is not AI. These are real photo shoots.
This is a photo shoot. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is a photo shoot. Okay, since I've just been to Carnival, y'all know I know Tethers. This is a photo shoot. She was a model, like a real one, not an OF person, because those people are not models. She was a model. Remember, she had her wig billboard thing in the Chinese shop, and she was doing allegedly maybe BDSM advertisement for items for that is what I would call it. Okay. So she did do some work, pause.
She did a real video shoot, and this is the kind of stuff she was doing. So she's obviously, you can see what she thought. Okay, she was not shy, that's for certain. And what that tells me is that fits a certain profile. It fits a certain profile. Now, we're going to find out if I'm correct. Now, if I'm correct, there will be corroborating evidence. If I'm correct. Me, the white man always trying to bring me down. Okay. LOL, your stepdad. Right. Like, I really already know I'm going to end up marrying a white man. That was March 5th. This was July 1st. So March of 2013 and July of 2013, she was real focused on getting a white man. She was saying it from the very beginning. Now, take a look at this string of stuff, y'all, from 2012 to 2012. Now, at this point, we're talking not 18 years old anymore.
So an adult, I guess, is what he's saying.
Like, I already know I'm going to end up marrying a white man, 2013. I'm going to marry a white man just like Robin Thicke one day, 2013. 2012, LOL, I'm going to start calling white people the man of pale face. 2013, my mom is convinced I'm going to marry a white man.
Is this racist? Is this racist?
And all throughout 2013, y'all, this was the year. So what was this, her last year in high school? Maybe second to last year in high school? And by that time,
oh, not yet.
Her mama let her know something. Yeah, why is it mama was the one talking real? You need to get you a white man. So I want you all to know where this came from. I'm not saying this. Janae is saying this. I mean, Ashlee is saying this, not me. Ashlee is the one saying it. Not me. Notice over and over again.
Well, that needs to be reiterated again. This information is coming from her damn words based off of her social media. And people, stop being upset about going to her social media from a social media influencer. She's a social media influencer, so she put all her shit on the internet. All her shit can be looked at because it's out here, and this is how she lived. Now, y'all wanted to believe everything that she said, and y'all probably saw this stuff and said, yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis, go, sis. And that's fine. Whatever. But why is it all of this? Well, I guess the question is that people are trying to get to, why would she be with this man? Okay. Because she loved him. Fine. How? When you look at all of this stuff and it's performative. It's just shit. It's a reality show for women to follow behind, and then y'all do it because you don't use that thing on top of your shoulders and you think this shit is real and you try to go for something that's not even real. So now people are trying to figure out what's actually real and what isn't, because if we sat here and listened to you heifers, you would say that she was a innocent woman that was just doing the best in life and she was in love. Oh no, I don't have it. I'll just use that. I'm thinking no.
Again, she would say this. My mom is convinced I'm going to be with a white man just like her. So she went in 2013 in particular. Anybody can go track down how old specifically she was back then. The year of 2013, she was super heavy on this. Me and my mom are convinced I need to be with a white man. Not at 31, y'all. This would have been back when she was 17 or 18 years old. Somewhere around there. Okay? Somebody was heavily influencing her that was the direction she needed to go in. And that she never talked like this about black men. All her comments about black men were either indifferent or summarily negative. And this is the daughter saying that, yeah, me and mama talked about this all the time. I'm just bringing you all the invoices. I'm just bringing you the invoices here. Now, about that other thing that I mentioned. Now, either I'm correct about that or I'm not. If I'm not correct about it, well then, I guess that's on me. If I am correct, we'll see how these things go. We'll see how it goes. So here's the next thing. Why don't we go ahead and take a trip to TikTok? Don't worry, we're going to come back to the fella here in a minute. But let's take a trip down memory lane to her TikTok. All right. Oh, here she is wearing with Jeff Bezos and Ciara. Jeff Bezos' wife and Ciara and whatnot, walking around her underwear. So she was here to
Jamal Bryant's wife. Don't forget him.
Make money and vulgar gestures and everything else. But this was what she was being trained to do. Oh, look, this is her. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay. She wants to make sure you see her implants, among other things. She wants to make
Those are implants? Do y'all think she had implants with her boobs? Wow, I didn't think that. I don't know. Don't matter.
sure you can see that. So, okay, she's letting you know she's open for business. She's letting you know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's this right here? When she says, I don't like girls, but I like you.
Alrighty then.
Okay, because I had a feeling, based on what I saw and based on the history.
So y'all trying to say she was put together too? A BBL? Oh, Lord have mercy. Where does it end?
I had a feeling, because this kind of behavior is never just limited. She made the comment about transsexuals and whatnot. Yeah, that kind of comment is never limited. Okay, so somebody alert Queen Sugar, since clearly she don't get it, but yeah. Now, when you go to Ashlee's Twitter looking for I like girls, just type in I like girls. I think black girls who like white guys are weird, so there's that. She was quoting somebody else, I guess. Okay. All right. I'm always someone's exception. I don't like black girls, but I like you. I don't like dark skins, but I like you. Like, no.
Is this racist? This sounded a little racist, y'all. What in the hell am I listening to?
I don't understand why girls be so mad, like it really kills them to give another girl a compliment.
Child, no, that's not true. Because, child, you do look good. That one bathing suit, well, all the bathing suits, but that one bathing suit, child, looking good, girl.
I'm just reading these so nobody can say that I was being partial. Okay. She doesn't like that kind of stuff there. All right. She's being catty. I hate when girls repost pictures like this with captions like me and my girls. Okay. I hate girls that do too much, like have all their boyfriends' passwords. Y'all not married. Where's the privacy? I swear the
Child, even if we married, I don't need your password. Child, what are we talking about?
wackiest girls be like cockiest. This is a decade ago. Okay. Be taking girls on 200 dates. He really up, man. I gotta like him. All right. She's following some guy's example. We'll see. I hate girls that try too hard to act like they have their stuff together. Like, do you forget we know you off social networks?
Interesting. Interesting. Did you hear that, hating hoes? Did you hear that? Let it play again.
I hate girls that try too hard to act like they have their stuff together. Like, do you forget we know you off social networks? Okay.
And now you're mad because people's looking at their social networks trying to figure out what's what.
What? You know, I don't even like girls to have girlfriends. Is she quoting him, or is she giving her thoughts? I love following pretty girls with their stuff together. Like, yes, boo, get that degree, stack that money. I don't normally like black girls, but I like you is not a compliment. Okay, she might be talking about guys saying that. Okay, well, Jason hasn't proven anything so far. Wait for it. MRT is so, whatever that is, MLRT is so me. I hate when girls think because I follow, but I don't know them, I'm low-key being smart. Like, girl, I want to tell you how cute you are. I get to dress up for Halloween in my job. My boss son say, girls be as slutty as you like.
What?
Okay.
Whoredom.
When she hits you with that, I don't like girls, but I like you. That was 2015. Back in 2015, she got killed when she was 31. 11 years ago, she would have been about 20, maybe 19. All the way back then. When she hits you with that, I don't like girls, but I like you. This was 2022, y'all. Years later, but apparently this line either resonated with her or worked for her, because there's a lot of dudes out there that want to know that you down for the freak off. Damn. So they want to make sure you down for the freak off before you do anything else. Not disrespecting here, just putting all the lines together for you all. Am I making it up, or did you see these things the whole time? I like my girls a little older with her hair down on her shoulders. I mean, well, she was what, 17, 18 years old. So I don't think she was comparing herself to middle schoolers. So who are the girls that she's referring to? Because she was way too young to be older. So I like my girls a little older with her hair down her shoulders. She would have been around, by my calculus, around 17. Somewhere around there. Should have been somewhere around there. Okay.
Thanks for the tip.
Are any of y'all into girls like I am? Let's be honest, Drake voice. 2012. I like girls that like girls. 2012.
I mean, I guess one could just say, you know, she was young and, you know, she was trying to figure herself out. I honestly don't care if she was messing around with girls. Honestly, that's just my viewpoint. If that's what you want to do, child, people do things. You know what I'm saying? These people do things when they're younger, I guess. But again, this is her putting this stuff out here. This is what y'all like, because y'all don't think ahead. Y'all just go along with the get along. And I'm mostly talking to biatches because those are the ones that be in the comments upset about all this. She wanted to be a social media influencer and give all the information and influence. So now we just seeing what's what, child. Because I don't believe, let me speak for myself. I don't believe she self-deleted. But I also think that a lot of y'all that are crashing out over this girl and you don't like the way that other people are looking at it is because you thought this shit was real. This shit was not real. This shit was not real. And most of it isn't, just like TV. But, you know, y'all believe what you want. Thank you, Boo. He said these are 304 Divester talking points. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. But I'll let him continue, child.
Girls be like, I don't like her. I'd be like, who is she? 2014. I like girls that like girls. 2011. December of 2011. He said, I like girls that like girls. 2011. I'm going to stop there.
Yeah, good.
I'm going to stop there. You want to know how you ended up here? You want to know how you ended up with a story like this? You want to know how you ended up with a story happening this way? You want to know how you ended up with a story unfolding this way? I submit to you all that this is the result of how she was raised, that she was groomed to go in a certain direction. And since way before chattel slavery, there have been a number of individuals from the dominant society looking for black females who have been programmed this way.
Oh, no. Oh, no. So at the end of the day, right now, he would be blaming the mama, because she's the one that raised the kid. And from Ashlee's own one of these social media sites, she said that the dad was kept out of her life. She said the dad was kept out of her life and she didn't want nothing to do with him because she was going to have a hard time on whether, before she got engaged, whether the dad or the stepfather would walk her down the aisle because the daddy wasn't there. So who would be responsible for this? The mama? Oh, I know they're not going to like it, but what he's saying is it actually makes sense. Let me say it that way. It actually makes sense. That's who had the influence over her. That's who showed her. Now, her ending up in this situation, whether Joe did it or not, I know, you know, some people believe what they want. Hiram believes she self-deleted. I don't believe that she self-deleted, but I don't know that it's necessarily Joe, given that they tossed in the employee. Who knows? Who knows? We're just trying to wait and see what happened because this is a crazy story. So why wouldn't anyone talk about it? It's a black woman who was deleted overseas. You want people to talk about it? We're talking about it, but we're going to see it all. Because when you live your life online, then you got to look at your life online when people are trying to see what's what. But you know they don't like that. You already know they don't like that. Anyway.
Because they know that you're easy prey. You've already been programmed to do so, and all they got to do is walk in. So you see, you're relying on that social stigma that he got something to lose. No, he's coming looking for something in particular.
So he's basically saying that white men basically fetishize black women. The dominant society is white people. He's a pro-black for sure, for sure. I believe him and his pro-blackness more than I do Rolling in the Gang. I believe Jason Black with his pro-blackness before Rolly in the Gang any day of the week. Thank you, Quality Guy. He said she has a video with Kevin Gates. Yeah, I think we looked at that yesterday. We actually did look at that. Thank you so much, Boo. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
I want to read a story here. I want to read a story from Madame Noir.
Nigga, what?
No. I want to read a story, an article from Madame Noir. I need to do this right quick. Because there's some facts and things I want us to go ahead and get into here. There are some facts I want us to get into. And the writer of the article, you know, is Well, you can go look her up for yourself. She's got hair. Her name is Siobhan Dixon, but she's a black female who has hair just like Ashlee's mother does.
Damn.
I want you all to see this article here. Rest in preference. Ashlee Janae's death sparks conversations on black women's safety and sanity in dating. 27 reactions. No.
So this now has turned into safety and dating, and Madame Noir is a black publication. So this is probably why the other person was talking about black femicide. So it's just now it's about women and dating. But it wasn't about women and dating before out of all the stories that we ever talked about. If y'all do recall, don't act like we don't talk about people getting taken on up out of here. But now that this has happened way over there and the white man is involved, now everybody got to understand what's what and see what's going on and talk about now black women's safety and sanity and dating. I've been talking about it. Y'all don't like to get to know people. Y'all don't like to get to know people. Now, I don't know if the Siobhan Dixon that wrote this article knows about divestment and swirling and all that other foolishness, which it's not foolishness. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But the point of, as far as I'm concerned, don't talk about me because I don't want to do the shit. Because I'm not interested. Like me personally, I feel like you cannot just say that you're going to go do something because somebody else said it. If I'm not attracted to it, then I'm not attracted to it. That doesn't change just because you said so. That doesn't change. Even if I ever had an issue with a black man, it don't mean, oh, let me go ahead and switch over to a white man. That's stupid. That don't make no sense. And a lot of people don't do that. But as a person who has seen people in the past, I'm not going to sit there and be with nobody that ain't going to treat me correctly. Hence, when the man's wife showed up with the kids, that was a done deal for me. Y'all want to keep going. This is one of the reasons why way back in the day, many moons ago, when I was very, very young, and I could see that hoes would go and still deal with men, even though they knew their situation. So when the person is married and then you out here talking about, oh, I could never, you still be messing with them. You out here, you know somebody's in a relationship. Oh, I could never, you still be messing with them. And that's honestly how shit gets effed up and why the problems are where they are, because you hoes won't say no. And you cannot blame that on men because women control the access to sex, period. Outside of, we're not talking about grape. We're not talking about none of that. It is the determination on whether you're going to sleep with someone or not and what you're going to do at that point. That's women's decision. So if you got somebody that's going to be out there doing backflips and monkey, whatever y'all call it, and all these other things, and you ain't even knowing that person, just because you then want to turn around and get on the internet and tell the whole world, you F it up for everyone else. You F it up for everyone else, because if you going to do it, I know another one going to do it, which I know another one going to do it, which is why I always say and said and followed, I can't know a bunch of you biatches, and you definitely not coming up in my house. You definitely not spending time in my house, because you'll see something that you like. I'm telling you. We see it with the situation with Portia and Simon Gubadobo, whatever the fuck his name was, and Fallon. Even though that was Real Housewives, it was true in real life. And they got married. Allegedly, Portia stole Simon away from Fallon. They were married when they came on the show. He had this great house. He was from Africa. He had all this money, allegedly. And she went for it. That was her friend. And she went for it. And they got together. And now, and then when she goes through this shit now, or previously when they was breaking up, and she wanted some empathy and sympathy, you biatches gave it to her. You biatches gave it to her. Why in the hell would you give her empathy and sympathy for a situation that she put herself into? Because she couldn't close her damn legs and have some respect for that woman, her friend, and that man's marriage. At least wait till they break up. At least wait till they break up. But remember, for those that know, Portia hadn't been married to somebody, child, a baseball player, basketball player, or somebody. And he treated her like crap. He treated her like crap and left her with nothing. They were married, and that embarrassing shit was on the internet. And he left her with nothing. And I don't know if he was messing with people. I think he was allegedly maybe ABCD. I don't know. Allegedly. I don't even remember that damn man's name. He's so insignificant. But people had a lot of empathy, for her at that time. In order for her to turn around and do this shit to another black woman, mind you, because Farron, I don't care if she's something else, she basically black. Then you could go do that to a black woman. Yeah, that's it. You could go and do that to a black woman and nobody gave a damn about that. Get your man Portia. She had 10 weddings. She was up here on the internet showing you all that shit. Another person that was lying. But she out here fronting in front of y'all. And then she brought out hair products. I mean, maybe before she did that, but she was touting all this shit. Y'all go and buy this shit just because she's whoever and does whatever. Y'all fall for it every single daggone time. Every single daggone time. But you seem to forget the fact that she basically interrupted that marriage, even if they was having trouble. She interrupted that marriage and took that man and went and married him. So yeah, no, I didn't have no sympathy for her and what she was going through. Fuck that bitch. I don't give a shit. You want to mess around like that? Whatever you, now that's karma. So now all of a sudden she's ABC. Now all of a sudden she's ABCD. And I don't care what happens with me and any man. Is this thing on? I don't care what happens between me and any man. I am never effing a woman. Never. I'm never getting with a woman. Never. So how the hell do you jump to that? She, in my opinion, is one of those people that will do anything, but she'd be the one out here talking about what other people shouldn't do and how women should go and act, and you bitches be listening to her? If it's going to get her to where she need to be, she going to do it, in my opinion. She done already showed that mess. She'll be moving on to something else. Who thinks that that's going to last forever? It won't. Shout out to Keith Sweat. It will not. And it'll be something else crazy that don't make no damn sense. But y'all like to justify dumb shit like that. One, because I guess it's someone famous. Child, I give her Z famous. Two, it's a black woman. Like that makes a GD bit of difference. Or because she got money, which don't make no difference in the first place. Y'all have no discernment. Y'all don't use your common sense with regard to anything. And then be on your damn face every single time looking foolish, every single time. Child, Cantonia mama, thank you for becoming a member, boo. Thank you so much for being here always. Thank you for supporting the channel. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the channel members. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being members. If you got a membership and you don't know where it came from, odds are it came from Severe, Smoke and Talk, or it came from Dallas Libra. So please go ahead and thank one of them. Shout out to Cantonia Mama. I appreciate you, boo. Bloom, well, Blackman, child. I can't see. Blackman Kings. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. He said, Messi, you thought Jason was bad. You should have listened to Tommy Sotomayor. Take on Ashlee. Somebody has already said I should listen. I don't think I can do it, child. I got to be honest. I know I can't do it here on YouTube. That might be a good Rumble review, but I definitely can't do it here. Shout out to all of y'all that are still here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
A word about black men's, but okay. Details continue to emerge in the mysterious death of influencer and self-proclaimed divestor. What? Ashlee Janae. So there it is right there.
There it is right there. Self-proclaimed divestor. Shout out to her. So that's what the black publication said by the black Siobhan Dixon at Madame Noir. Okay? So she is a self-proclaimed divestor, meaning Ashlee Janae.
Hung her hat on social media as presenting herself as the face of declining and refusing black males specifically. So when you say you're a divestor, that means that you specifically reject black men, specifically them. You specifically are singling them out. Okay, now that we've covered that, We are not being cruel. We are not being mean. We are not being oppressive. We are not being persecutorial.
But there are a lot of people who are not on the internet like we are that don't know what divestment means, because I didn't know before I got here either. So there is a certain subset of more people than not that just don't understand what that means. We know what it means. If you're a divester, then you don't like the black community, which is fine. You don't like black men, honestly, which is fine. The problem in lies is that you ask for things to happen to said people. That's where the problem in lies, in my opinion. That's just how I'm looking at it. Now, is everyone as extreme as some? No. But when you say divestment, it typically means you mean harm to black people, specifically black men.
This is a teaching moment with her and the last person she divested for. She made that a lifestyle. She thought she was stunting. And what I'm saying is that these people know dysfunctions among females like yourself. They know the dysfunction that you were raised in, and that's specifically the dysfunction they're looking for, because they know that you'll jump at the first opportunity. All he got to do is be white, and you'll go for the rest.
That's true.
And he wasn't wrong. Now, listen to what the article tells you all here. As new details emerge in the startling death of lifestyle influencers Ashlee, Janae, everyone from Cardi B to Joe Schmo has an opinion on this unsettling case. Born Ashlee Rob.
Let me let him cook in a second. Dallas, the thing is that, and then when this happens the other way, it's always, you must not like your mom. Don't you have a black mom? Don't you have aunties that are black? Don't you have sisters that are black? Her dad is black. Oh yeah, she was kept away from him, according to her tweets, by her mama. And bigged up by her mama, white people, white men, I should say white men, bigged up white men for her. So, and I'm not coming for you, Dallas, at all. I'm just thinking, because of your comment, that nobody is out here saying, but your daddy black, your uncle black. I don't know if she got brothers. But whoever is black in your family, it's just a dumb thing to say, in my opinion. One has nothing to do with the other. But they want to sit up here and try to use that as a reason to be rude and unkind, I will call it. But then when someone else is talking about a situation like this, now all of a sudden, black men hate black women. Well, I guess when y'all do it, you hate black men too. Are y'all divesters? I'm pretty sure not, because I know most divestors don't engage in conversations with who they would consider a me, unless they comment in the comments because they punk ass bitches. Or they definitely don't talk to black men. Definitely don't do that.
Robinson, the Miami-based influencer, was celebrating her 31st birthday with a luxurious trip to Tanzania. We're going to come back to that word luxurious here.
We already talked about luxurious. Everything is luxury, because it's supposed to appeal to some people who all they care about is money and the look of what is, even though it isn't an alleged luxury. Oh, you can go here this week. You can go here this weekend. You can go there this weekend. It must be working. I need me a white man. That just sounds crazy to say.
Just a few moments. Hang tight. We got a lot to cover. With her older white fiance, Joe McCann, 45, who she had been dating for about a year and a half, according to her parents. So in other words, 18 months later, she just met him 18 months ago and she's ready to get married. So who was it who thought this was?
I don't think it's a strange to know that you want to get married to someone after a year or 18 months. The problem is if you're just choosing someone because they're white. That's the problem. The problem be you really don't know someone. That's the problem. The problem is that you want to go ahead and marry someone, even though you know there's a problem, you know you're not getting along, hence the reason that you started arguing the moment you step foot on the land. But, these people want to ignore all that. These people want to ignore all that. Yeah, that matters. If you don't know who it is that you're with, then no, I don't think you should be getting married. But some black women want to force it so badly because of what it allegedly looks like. And then she had the mama in the background allegedly saying that white is right all damn time. But then what I don't understand is anybody that's up in the comments, I promise you, they're the ones talking about you got to boycott Target because of DE&I. And if you don't, then you're not really black and you don't like blacks. Like, it just be a little bit confusing. Like, what is it? What is it? Are you pro-black or not? Or only when it's convenient for you? Do you like black people or not? Just when you feel like it. Because in one breath, you're going to big up the black women that get with the white men. Shout out to those white men that's taking care of women. And they not necessarily divestors, y'all. Because I'm telling you, everyone that followed this woman was not a divester. So they're gonna sit up here and say, "Oh my God, that's great! You live in a soft life." I tell you, white man, white man, white man. Wait a minute! I thought they was well, they are the dominant society. I thought they was racist. I thought there was a problem. I thought they didn't like black people. I thought they was the slave. What is it? Slave masters. Child, I ain't got time for y'all's foolishness.
It's a great idea. McCann surprised his girlfriend with a romantic proposal during a safari, complete with a rare albino lion. Ashlee shared the intimate moments with her 120,000 Instagram followers, painting a picture of a promising future full of love and leisure. As the attorney James Sexton said, people's social media is their highlight reel.
A highlight reel. Love and leisure. Full of love and leisure. From freaking Insta.
It's their highlight reel. Reality is a bit different. Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be, she wrote on April 5th.
There you go.
Not realizing she's only got days to live. However, just days after her dreamy birthday and engagement, look at how flowery the writer is painting this all up. The writer's only upset that things went the way they usually do. The trip turned to a nightmare when she was found unresponsive in her hotel room and then rushed to a local hospital. Ashlee died the following day on Friday, April 10th. McCann, a cryptocurrency dealer in the United States, reportedly told authorities she died by suicide, specifically by hanging in a wardrobe using cloth from her dress. Cryptocurrency dealer? You sure you don't mean trader? I mean, that would just simply mean, hey, he's one of the crypto bros. And that matters too, folks. That means he's new rich, or at least new money, or at least that's what he claims he is. Where's the investigation? He just claims that. Well, I don't know what in the world a dealer is, but by the way, have we checked to see if he was all these things? Because I submit to you that may have played a huge part in why this occurred.
He was all those things, Jason. He was all those things, but he also was a loser of $100 million, which changes things. And the biatches don't like to acknowledge that either, per the comments, saying, you don't know. No, we do know. We do know. So somebody actually said in the comments, John, I meant to bring it up. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Just because she paid for the trip doesn't mean that he's broke. It's her birthday. It's her birthday. What are we talking about? Child.
Earlier, the couple had an argument so intense that the staff at Zuri Zanzibar, the hotel they were staying at, had to intervene and separate them into different hotels, in different rooms. Local authorities were contacted because of concern about Ashlee's well-being, according to a report from...
They over there arguing, disturbing the peace, had to be separated. But this is true love, y'all. It was wonderful. You don't know. Okay, we can use this thing on top of our shoulders and think, well, child, you're in the motherland. You over here, you got engaged. This is allegedly the man of your life. You are where you wanted to be, but you're arguing from the time that you step on ground while you're sitting up here showing these pictures of wonderful, happy moments. You're getting engaged. You got the lion there. You got all these animals that you're messing around with. All this good stuff is going on. And now you on up out of here? All right, shoot. All right, cool. Cool. Self-deleted? Okay.
TMZ. BBC reports that Zanzibar's North Unjuga Police Chief Benedict Mapajira said that the case was reported late last week at a nearby police station, and hotel staff raised the alarm over a guest suspected to be suicidal. Hotel staff raised the alarm over a guest suspected to be suicidal. Before any of you jump to conclusions about what occurred, I didn't do that. What I did was I took you through the psychology of how she had been raised, what she was expecting, some of the things that she was into. And when you build a complete and total profile, then you start looking at different things. Because you see, the divestor community would never want you to believe that a black female would take herself out over a white dude. They would have you believe that they are so wonderful and so great, people would be willing to kill over them, not that they are so low in self-esteem that as soon as they can't get a white man, they're so desperate to have one that they might take themselves out. Over a guest suspected to be suicidal. Did your other YouTubers put this in its proper perspective? No? Okay.
So somebody said that she was allegedly self-deletion idol. No, I didn't hear that. That's what Madame Noir said. This is what the black publication says when you hating hoes that are listening get upset. This is what your black magazine said. So you talk to them about that. I never heard that before. So in other words, what they're basically saying is that someone out there was saying that she possibly was going to self-delete. So I know y'all gonna have a fit if it comes down to it, but it is what it is.
On April 14th, Ashlee's parents, Harry and Yolanda, spoke to the outlet about the mysterious circumstances surrounding their daughter's death. Harry revealed that McCann only reached out to them once, 11 hours after Ashlee was taken to the hospital, which her father described as, quote, really strange. Harry said McCann assured them everything was fine, but ultimately she ended up dead. The family says they have not heard from him since. This down here, we're going to come to here in just a few moments. Before I do, I want to take you all on a stroll through here. If you take a look through her social media, you take a look at her Instagram, she simply wants to do the usual thing where they're telling you everything's to life. By the way, shades of rapper Eve. All right, she wants to show you, she's got her designer hand.
Why Eve taking strays?
Bags, and she's got the beekeeper glasses, and she's got the bedwinch braids, and I mean, it's the whole 9 yards.
It's the bedwinch braids? Is that a thing? What in the hell? We be leering.
I mean, folks, we talking about Kayla Nicole's up. She's walking up the stairs to
this is similar to Kayla Nicole, though. It is.
Somebody else's plane. Get off that thing before you get arrested for trespassing. She's walking down the streets in Paris here. Oh, y'all, she's living that life, but I'll be damned. She's doing real good and traveling to a lot of damn places.
Yeah. We said this. We watched this. Exactly.
Maurice. I mean, she is doing a lot of traveling and jet setting. This is some expensive stuff to be doing, especially because she allegedly hadn't even met this McCann dude yet. So, folks, I got a question to ask you here. For a chick who only had 150,000 followers on Instagram, only had 32,000 followers on TikTok, Christian Louboutin, Chanel, how does she afford all of this? Because I don't think she has enough followers. I don't think that, what was she doing overseas and all these, how did she get it? What was she doing? How did she get there? Now, some of you, especially the divester dunces, some of you may try to say, well, that's because men value, she cute. That's it right there. They pay for this. They pay for this. Okay, but folks, if she was getting paid like that, explain one thing to me. Why is it that they're having to have a GoFundMe to bury her? I'm not disrespecting anything I'm saying. Before anybody tries to characterize things, I'm just looking at the facts. If she was sitting on money like that, why is her family holding a GoFundMe? Why? If she had any money, people, these chicks get on social media, and social influencer is not a profession. Back
in 2026, it is a profession to somebody, to somebody. Not Generation X. Shout out to us. But to all these Z's that don't want to work, that don't want to put in work, that don't want to do anything but lay on their back and be in front of a camera and think that they're reality TV stars, that's what they think. You know, whatever. If it works, it works.
In the day, you just live in a gigolo if you were a man. Folks, if she was sitting on any money at all, why is the family holding a GoFundMe? Why are they not going in her bank account and going ahead and paying that? Why are they holding a GoFundMe? Oh, yeah, one more thing. And
now they might not have access to her bank account. So people that are saying this type of stuff, I don't agree. One, they might not have access to their bank account. Two, hopefully she has some life insurance. However, until you typically, until you have a death certificate, you won't have access to that money. So that could be that as well. That could be that reason as well. So this part, I'm just like, I don't know. But allegedly, the parents don't have the money for it, or maybe they just didn't want to spend their money and they knew that people would donate. So why not get the money, child? I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. Did y'all want to go find me? I can drop the link again for y'all.
If any of these folks, if this white dude up here was papered up, no disrespect to you, sir. If this was the great thing the divestors tell us it is, why is it that they're holding the GoFundMe? I'm not dissing anybody. I'm not disrespecting anyone. I've already given my condolences to start the program, but we have to have I want to go ahead and touch all these bases one time so we can go ahead and get done with this. I'm not denigrating anyone. I am not demeaning them. I am saying one thing. The internet is a poisonous, sick place that comes up with a never-ending caravan of lies that get recycled every day. And what I'm saying is that if all these chicks on social media and on Instagram swinging their butt cheeks and whatnot, and then becoming bottle girls, and then becoming OnlyFans girls, and then becoming Insta sluts, and every damn thing else.
Oh, that's true. What he's saying there, because basically Joe Budden confirmed that with his speak last night, where she was out there, she was doing this, everybody saw her, all the ninjas knew her, and then I feel like he knew he spoke too much. She was over here, she was over there, she was over here, she was over there, she was out there getting it. That's what Joe said. I'm paraphrasing, but basically that's what Joe said. In Miami too, child, do people that's this young go to Miami to go and work on the cruise ships? I mean, they do, but that's not what she was doing, right? Anyway.
And if you know the right phone number, you can get her to show up at your house for an hour. Ooh. They ain't sitting on no money, y'all. It ain't never been that way. They don't make money and go to social media. They go to social media with the hopes of encountering a sponsor. Who's
Well, we're not going to act like that's not true. Come on now. We've seen too many videos. Not all, but enough. Looking for one of you sassy straights or whoever in order to take me to Castro, Mastros, and Pastros. And if you don't take me out on a first date to one of those places and spend $500, you're broke. Now we going to act like that's not a thing?
willing to drop everything off. And she made it clear to this fella that she was in business. And he knew what it was. He also knew what she did not have. And he saw what he needed to step right in. And he did. Now I want to go a little bit further with you all here, because it's not hard to tell that after she meets him, there's a decided uptick in some of the glamour look in the boxes. We got the Lamborghini, I guess it's a Lamborghini Urus that she's sitting in. All of a sudden, this guy's got him some crypto money, which means he's new. His money is new. And he goes and grabs him a little prime piece of dark skin real estate. And there she is.
It seems like he liked black women, because I think the wife was mixed, right? And then there was some other woman that I think was black that he was dealing with. So, you know, maybe he liked black women. Maybe that was his thing.
And she's like, my ship is coming in just like my mama told me. And she's going to Cabo San Lucas. By the way, black men got to be athletic.
I mean, it's just Cabo St. Lucas, though. But, okay. Shout out to Mexico. T-Brew, say nothing.
Ripped and tall and handsome. And Cabo, and she's like, my ship is coming in just like my mama told me. And she's going to Cabo San Lucas. By the way, black men got to be athletic and ripped and tall and handsome and everything else. White dudes can just be the average white guy. White dudes can just be the average white guy. He doesn't have.
Well, I mean, come on now, y'all. You know, you got to do the 6 and the 6 and the 6, child. Y'all already know.
To be fantastic. He doesn't have to be one. He just needs to be the average white dude. And she will value him for his whiteness. Okay, so she can live this scam as if, oh, I'm living marvelous. I'm living Cabo San Lucas. We're just living so great. There's Portland, Oregon was never a great vacation spot, but all right. By the way, take a look at her. Take a look at her, folks. All the way booed up. Okay. By the way, somebody said here, he had the scariest look, to be honest. Bed wenches don't see that. They just, he's white. All I need to know is he's white, damn it. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Okay.
We're going to act like that's not a thing. I'm not saying that's the case with her, but it definitely is a thing. Oh, he's white. He has to be great. Child, please stay away from me. No shade against you white people. But child, that is not a reason to be around somebody. Oh, he's white. He must be right. Child, because like I said, I'll cross this street for any of y'all. Any of y'all looking crazy, I'm crossing the street. I don't give a fuck what your race is. I said that. I meant that. Especially them crazy ass people that we was looking at yesterday from the former divestment files. And I know that the divestors want to talk about, you know, what happened, what other black men do, which is what that girl was saying. And then the woman came in there, but black men delete us too, which is a crazy statement to make as far as I'm concerned. So my question is, so when are y'all going to change some things so that this shit stops happening? But I guess that's just crazy talk. Just my 4 cents. Appreciate you, hon. He said you can only imagine how much those Africans are scamming the family in dollars to get their daughter's body back home. The death certificate, moving the body. Well, maybe that's why he went down to DC to make sure that everything is everything. But I believe I just heard that O'Shea was scammed over in Africa, even though he's been in Africa for forever. So there's not like that can't happen. So I guess we're supposed to act like that people don't get scammed by Africans, right? No shade, Africans. It is what it is. No shade. It is what it is. Allegedly.
Oh, let's go down to New Orleans. Okay, so just all over the place. Oh, he's just dancing her around because she likes to be dazzled. What I'm going to say is that we don't have all the facts yet. We don't have all the facts yet. And I don't know how skilled homicide investigators are in Tanzania. I don't know.
Right.
What I will say is he's taking her to foot.
I've heard that they can be allegedly paid off. Allegedly. That's what I heard.
Football games, basketball games. I'm talking about she's just going on vacations every damn where. And then finally he drops the ring. Okay. I want to submit something to you all here. This video right here in particular. Where should we go get tacos? Where? I don't know. So we're going to go to Cabo San Lucas to get tacos. I submit to you all that this man, he was doing a hell of a lot of spending. I mean, he was throwing around bags all over the place. He's in his mid-40s. He's ready to cash out. He's ready to cash.
But that's what y'all be saying y'all do. You get to the certain age, you build yourself up, you get everything by the time you're about 40 or something, and then you go looking for the woman. Is that not what y'all say? So is this really strange at the end of the day? I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all. I feel like he's trying to say that it's weird, but I'm like, this is what y'all say. You build yourself up and you get there about 40. CGA just did the damn thing by 50. Now he's out here doing his thing. This dude had all this money, at least $100 million, and he was out here doing his thing, and she was the chosen one. So that's not weird. That's not weird. That's what y'all say. So that's what he was doing. Is it wrong because he's white? I don't think that's a right thing to say. Maybe he was following the same manosphere person's people, and he got it together, and now he was like, now I can go ahead and be free. Probably wasn't counting on that $100 million loss, but I'm just saying.
Cash out with a young chick who her looks are going to last longer than his, so he's ready to go ahead and bag out and cash out. And what I submit to you all is that somewhere along the line, she let him know she was in business and she gonna run it. I suspect that somewhere along the line, she let him know that she was in business and she was gonna run it, and he did not take to that very well.
Now, I don't know where this comes from. Like, why would she think that she was going to take over that man's business? Chop. Now, this sounds crazy.
I submit to you that my suspicion is that's what's occurred. He spent a lot of money. Take a look at how long he had been spending it. I mean, she's all over the damn place. She's all over the place, globetrotting, all on his dime because she's not paying for it. She's not paying for it. And nobody asked why it is that white women didn't want to deal with him. Oh, by the way, I can't leave that unsaid for Megyn Kelly. Megyn Ku Klux Kelly. By the way, Megyn Kelly, you're concerned about women getting killed, except you're only concerned about white ones. We all couldn't help but notice. Don't look now. Your Klan robes are showing you and Bill O'Reilly and the rest of you white supremacist scum. But in any case,
ooh.
By the way, yeah, there's that. There's that. So I submit to you that he spent a bunch of money. And a man does not spend this kind of money without expecting something specific. While there she is in the Lamborghini on date night, showing just herself. Now, folks, we know.
Oh, I didn't know that, y'all. Y'all don't be letting me know. I didn't know that was a Lamborghini, and she is on the passenger side, but someone had said that she owned a Lamborghini. That's what they had said. But anyway.
But that's not her car. We know that's not her car, but she's on Lamborghini on date night. Yeah. Yeah, all of a sudden, she's got access to Lamborghini Uruses. They said a year and a half ago, so that would be like 2024. Late 2024, so probably around November 2024. So anything after November 2024 was probably his dime. Anything after November 2024 was probably his dime. December 2024. Did I call it or did I call it? Paris, France. She's doing everything except showing him what that, folks, for those of us in this era, we know what this means. She's taking an expensive trip, getting flued out to Europe. She's showing all the accoutrements. Who's holding this camera right now?
Oh, thank you. Somebody else was asking. Somebody else is asking, but she was there with her girl, it looked like, because it was another girl right there with her.
She's got all the accoutrements, but you know she isn't paying for it. So this was back during her flued out days with him. She did everything except show him. So that means they were in their flued out phase. He wasn't willing to claim her at the time, or she couldn't get him to claim her. She was scared to say that.
Maybe it was somebody else, allegedly.
This was a guy, because if he disappears, everybody knows you got flued out and laid on. So yeah, this anything before November 2024.
This is
I don't guess my way through things, folks. It's data. Oh boy, refusing to show folks here. All right. At the restaurant and this, that, and the other, only showing herself. We all know this. Now, these are two female hands here.
I was about to say there was another hand, two women's. That's because they was on that trip, and I don't think he was there.
And yes, I did notice that before. Remember, she's there with another female. Or did he bring two females? Was she just in Paris with another female? Or did she come there to see him with another female? Boy, December was a busy month. Okay, December was a busy month. I'm just letting you know. Wow, St. Moritz, Paris, France. It was a busy month. And from these pictures, you would believe she was by herself. Black opium. Oh, man, Saint Laurent.
Don't forget, the mama said that she was where she wanted to be.
Yes, sir. November to December was doing some heavy lifting. Hermes shoes and All right, it was doing some heavy lifting. Montego Bay in Jamaica, St. Moritz, Paris, France. People, this dude was spending. He was spending big. He was spending big. Now, what do you think his expectations were? Now that I've shown the rest of you what the internet didn't look into because they have the attention span of a cockroach. Now that you all have seen everything I just showed you here, what do you think his expectations were after spending all that? What do you think he was expecting?
I mean, I think that he was getting what he wanted. What are we talking about? What do y'all think his expectations were? That she gonna do whatever he want, whenever he want. That's it. That's all. I mean, is that weird? Is that hard to believe?
Expecting the way for things to go. How do you think he was expecting it? What kind of behavior do you think he was expecting from her? What level of compliance and acquiescence and pleasantness and non-combativeness do you think he was expecting?
And yet they were arguing
from her after you see how much he done dropped. And I'm talking about just over and over and over and over again. What do you think he was expecting? Like they got you feeling like, hey, if you want to go get tacos, we could go down the street. Then again, we could go to Mexico. Okay. What do you think this man thought he was going to receive for spending this? I'm not sure if we have more questions than answers or if we now have more answers than questions. I'm not sure. But what I do think is that when you go down the line and you take a look through things and you see what kind of life she was telling herself, this one right here, how can we ever explain this feeling?
This is what she was selling the internet. This is what she was selling the internet.
Feeling to a man. And they look what they were saying.
And the mama said she was living the life that she wanted. We can't overlook that. We can never overlook that. Because I'm sure the mama knew. She confided in her mom. Her mom was seemingly, I would go out on a limb and say, her bestie. Allegedly.
Pay for this with your soul. It's not worth it. You always pay a cost. Folks about you blaming her. Nobody's blaming anything. They're just counting things. All the divesters are over here mad because she may have done something to herself. They're hoping they can blame him. I'm not sure what occurred, but by the way, they don't want to just admit that she was a bag.
I don't think they want to blame him. I told you I was listening to one and she was definitely on the but black men do it too type of time.
Girl. She was out for the bag. She was looking for a sponsor and she was doing whatever she had to do to go land a whale. And that he is going to pick up the tab for her living the lifestyle. And all she has to do is just remain cute and he'll pick up the tab after that. And that by chasing this, that maybe, folks, is it possible that just maybe the real issue is that someone influenced her when she was young to tell her that get you a man who can afford you and who taught.
I mean, let's not forget what we learned last night, y'all, is that Ashlee said that she don't want to live like her mom with her husband because all she does is basically henpeck him. I'm paraphrasing, but remember, she did say that. She did say that.
Her to be this relentless, shameless bag chaser. And that only a white man would do. From the time she was in high school, who was it who drilled into her head that she needed to be with a white man and that she was a divester and that only a white man would do? Who did that?
Who?
Because I don't know.
Who?
I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
Who?
I'm just wondering where she picked that up from. Because I'm not sure. There's somebody said you need to get the bag by any and all means, and you need to do whatever it takes by any and all means. Oh yeah, and it needs to be with a white man when you do. When you make this move, not only do you need to make it, but you need to be with a white man when you do. Could it be? Is it possible that this is a tragedy, if we call it that, a tragedy that is what, 13, maybe 15 years in the making, maybe more? Maybe more. This is a young woman. And by the way, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm not saying this to be rude. I'm not saying this to be difficult. I'm saying this because I want folks to learn things from this. I want you to learn things from this.
Well, I don't think that there's many people that want to learn anything from this. I think they just want to be, what is the word? We just want people to be quiet at this point. Because the things that are out here from the social media influencer who wanted to influence and put all her business out here, then don't want people to scrutinize stuff that's basically obvious. I mean, if you've been on this internet following this shit, not this case, but just seeing how people are, especially women and what they do and what they say, a lot of the times is bullshit. And then when they give the real is when they're at their wits end, and that's what TikTok is for. Say I'm lying. When they're at their wits end, they get on TikTok and whine and complain and say that it's somebody's fault. It's not fair. I was just watching some TikToks earlier where they were whining and complaining that they can't find a job. Well, welcome to the club. I mean, and that they got fired over TikTok. Well, how many times have we seen a daggone video with people getting fired from TikTok and y'all still over there doing TikToks while at work, while in uniform, while in the office? Like, what are we talking about right now? But y'all still doing the most because you just want to do what you want to do, because really that's what it is at the end of the day. A lot of these people want to do what they want to do, and we welcome that because the 90s are over. Don't blame nobody. Don't blame nobody else. Just make sure you're looking at the man or the miss in the mirror, the woman in the mirror, and blame your damn self. That's all I'm saying. But child, she look good in that bathing suit too. Let me move this a little bit forward, child.
If you've got females that you know in your family or not in your family, and she's grown or of legal age, this is what they're being offered. And I'm going to just stop at legal age because we all know that there's a bunch of folks that doesn't stop them. But for the purpose of this nice conversation here, I'm going to stop it there. But for those of you who are parents or uncles or whatever, by the way, yeah, I'm going to stop the conversation at 18 years old. But yeah, there's plenty of folks out there that 18 is not where their floor is. Their floor is below that. And there's a bunch of girls. You remember when we were kids, you started being hot in the ass. There's a bunch of girls out there ready to test the waters and spread their wings, and they want it all, and they want it now because they saw what their mama was chasing and couldn't get.
Exactly.
But
even if it don't have anything to do with the mama, we already know how many people have we seen. As soon as they turn 18, they get on the OF. As soon as they turn 18, they get on the OF. Now, if these people want to use social media like that, have the F added. We support y'all. I mean, not monetarily, maybe y'all do, you sassy straights. But you're going to make these decisions and then you're not going to think about future. You don't think long term. That's why you have a whole ass white girl who does OF and has to continue to do it because she needs the $350,000 a month that she makes in order to cover off on her bills. She won't think for 1 second or listen to anyone that has told her, including her person that handles her money, child, her bookkeeper, whatever, that's telling her you need to cut back on your expenses, and she refuses to do it. That is what's going on with most of the Generation Zs, I will call them, the younger generation, and they are just so confused as to why things aren't working out for them. Consumption is a thing. Attention is a thing. I done already said there needs to be an attention anonymous, and that is the effing truth. These people want what they want when they want, however they need to get it. So when there's someone that says, allegedly, if you go with someone who's white, then that makes your life right, and go do it, and don't vet, and don't use any common sense, and just go out with people that look like you need to avoid them at all costs, and then things happen. That's crazy. I'm just using that because that's what we're talking about right now. Lest we not act like I haven't said the same thing about Negroes. Please, let's act like I don't say the same thing about Negroes. I will cross the street for you MFers as well. I don't care who it is. You look crazy, I am crossing the street if I don't run back to my car. I ain't got time for y'all's foolishness, whoever it is. I say the same thing about your damn gremlins as well. I say the same thing to these biatches when it comes to you need to not just be, first of all, you need to not be going over to people's houses that you don't know. Second of all, you need to not be allowing someone over to your house that you don't know. And child, just because you talk to them on Twitter for a few minutes or just because you talk to them through an app, don't mean that you know them. Y'all don't believe in getting to know people because you're rushing to get to something that takes time to get to. These people are rushing to get to something that takes freaking time. So if her mama said it was okay and she wanted to do it, let it be done. It is what it is. But it doesn't absolve anything from the choices that you decided to make. Child, she in
something about UAE.
Why?
Come with me to visit.
We know what allegedly happens in Dubai.
EAU Resorts and Spa in West Palm. She's supposed to be worrying about being a resourceful individual who has some life skills, and all she wants to do is lay up and live a life of leisure that she hasn't earned, and that makes you easy prey
that makes other people want to follow what it is that you're doing because they think it's something that they can learn and have and do as well. It does not work that way. Y'all keep doing it. Y'all keep trying it. Have the F at it. These people do not listen. So when someone says that it's a problem with Black women and it's femicide and everything, there I'm sure is femicide, okay? But there's also dummism aside. And people that are out here just doing this shit based off of what they see on the internet that is not real. These people need to understand that the internet is the same as TV. It is the same. It is a production. This is definitely a production. It is clear and obvious. It ain't even like the girl just came on here regularly and just started talking about shit. Everything is performative. Y'all fall for it. Y'all fall for it. Ciao.
Pump it however you do it. You can't do that right there. No, the Lamborghini. Let me get that key fob. Let me get that. Let me get that key fob right quick. Let me get that.
But hell, plenty of rappers we found out in later times, for wherever the time came from, that they were renting. They were renting their cars. They were renting their homes. They were renting everything. They were renting everything, which sometimes is probably the better way to do it, because at least you can give it back, hopefully. But ignore all that, right? Ignore all that. You just hate and you jealous. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of what? I'm alive. What are we talking about? You're just jealous. Okay. Yeah, I'll just be saying shit. Instead of listening to learn, you listen to respond, and you're really not listening at the end. You're hearing to respond. You're hearing to respond about shit that is the absolute truth, especially with this younger ass generation. Too bad that it's social media that's messing y'all up, but it's definitely messing y'all up. It's definitely messing y'all up. And spending so much time on social media, and I spend a lot of time on it, obviously, for obvious reasons. I'm on here a lot. I'm learning a lot. But it ain't nobody on here, for the most part, that's going to teach me nothing unless I'm specifically looking for them. And I have specific people that I look for information from: money, stocks, finances, retirement, like stuff like that. That got to do with money. So then when people want to, not to bring them up, but when people want to sit up here talking about, we got to hold Anton accountable, child, I don't have to hold Anton accountable to shit because I'm not his wife. I'm not his daughter. And then none of that ain't got shit to do with me. Give me that information on how to continue to stack, because these are the same people that will talk about generational wealth. Generational wealth. How you gonna have generational wealth when you're taking everything with you? When you're spending it on a daily basis because you think this is how people are supposed to live, because you think this is how people at this age, because this started before she was 31, because y'all think that that's how it works. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. That shit don't change just because it's 2026 and y'all younger. It's the same. Again, that's why you have an OF person that makes $350,000 a month, y'all. $350,000 a month. What more could you ask for? But asking for more. Ciao. Anyway, that's enough of this. That's enough of this. I don't think that there's anything else to talk about, but what time is it? It's been a little over 2 hours. All right, it is almost 1 o'clock. Let me give you some Instagram. Let's talk about this mess. It says TikToker points out the difference between women who live with providers versus losers. My bad. Let me go ahead and thank 3 a.m. for 5 memberships. Child, you guys are showing off today. Let me go ahead and add you in as one of the three stream sponsors today with that gift. If you did get a membership, please make sure you thank 3 a.m. Dallas Libre, or Smoke and Talk, because between the three of them, that is 15 memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate your continued support. Shout out to all the channel members again. Thank you so much for your support. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Y'all, please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. So let's see. Neighborhood Talk says neighbors thought home was where the heart is. What y'all think about this? Child, all right. Oh, look, they added, shout out to Meta, they added that we can now.
This is amazing.
We can now make the video go faster. Shout out to Zuckerberg, I think his name is. Child, why can't I remember that man's name?
If you're living with a man and you guys live here, you're living with a provider. If you're living with a man and you guys live here, you're living with a loser. If you're living with a man and you guys live here, you're living with a provider. I repeat, if you're living with a man and you guys live here, you're living with a loser. So ladies, now that we got that straight, what type of man are you living with?
Child, you can't make this shit up.
A provider or a loser?
Child, why is she out here with this purple wig on? I guess she thought she said something. I guess she thought she said something. Child, these people just be out here saying any old shit, okay? Wait. Hold on a second. My bad. Hold on a second. I'm going to make sure I get this name right. Adoptee Voices. Shout out to the new name. Shout out to you and the new name. Thank you so much. So, y'all ain't shit. Y'all are losers. But who in the hell is living in any of these places? Listen, we all got different plots in life. Okay, shout out to the poors, fake poors. I know, y'all, it's a tough time, child. It's a tough time. But what is this necessary for? Shout out to the blogs that's always putting shit out, but then people think that I'm the problem. But all this shit basically comes from the damn blogs. Like what? Hold on, come on, child.
If you're living with a man.
First of all, who listening to this woman, Bueller? Child, first of all, who is listening to this woman, Bueller? Any of y'all?
And you guys live here? You're living with a provider.
Child, you could be living there and you could be deep in the debt. Because look at where Jason Fairfax was living. And Fairfax is a very, very, very high-end neighbor or county or whatever in Virginia. A lot of money. So living here don't really mean anything. These are the people, see, this be part of the problem. These are the people that these biatches be talking and listening to. This is who these biatches, I mean, look at her stance and like, I would look at her and be like, child, why the hell would I listen to you? Child, your hair is pink purple. Child, your hair is pink purple. Is that your house? You standing outside of people's houses pointing to their houses. Don't stand outside of my house. I told y'all I'm calling the oppressor. I'm calling the oppressor. You shouldn't do that. They're racist, child, and don't stand outside of my house taking pictures, okay? Don't do it. Being here does not make you a provider, but y'all will listen to shit like this and think that that is the case, and it is not. Go ahead, Heifer.
If you're living with a man and you
see the gun, do y'all know what a gunt is? Do y'all see the, all right, let me let it go.
Guys live here.
Now, what if somebody really does live there, which they probably do, and they look out the window and say, who the hell is this out here filming my damn house? Child, honestly, that looks like it could be part of California, the southern side, allegedly. No shade, California, even though y'all get on my nerves. She really thinks she's saying something, though.
You're living with a loser.
A loser. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you me? Girl.
If you're living with a man and you guys live here, you're living with the
And she got blue fingernails, child. What's wrong with blue fingernails? Nothing, child, nothing.
provider. I repeat, if you're living with a man and you guys live here,
Now that could be South Central LA, allegedly. Now that looked like it could be California, South Central. Please, I'm never going here. When y'all be like, oh, you won't go to a sundown town? I'm not going to the hood either. I'm not going here. I'm gonna tell you right there, and I don't feel bad about that. And the next time I gotta go to Umar's school, it better be in the daytime, or that bitch better be open, which it's gonna be in the daytime because it's never gonna open. But I digress.
you're living with a loser. So ladies, now that we got that straight, what type of man are you living with?
People listen to this.
A provider or a loser?
I really think that people just don't know what words mean, and they just be out here saying any old thing. I really think that people don't know what words mean, and then they just be out here saying any old thing. Because you need to know more about what the house looks like to determine if someone is a provider or not. And this is the problem that I say that y'all don't look into when you're not getting to know someone. Child, you gotta know, they could be renting that place. Y'all don't even be finding that shit out. Child, it could be their mama's house, whichever one it is, and y'all don't even be knowing none of that type of stuff. Y'all don't even be knowing what that person do for a living and what the annual general salary is for the shit. These are the people that would say stuff like blue collar workers, shout out to blue collar workers, and don't even realize that everything that you basically have, need, and get is because of a blue collar worker. And y'all be down in blue collars who can easily make six figures real quick, easily, specifically with overtime. But you want to listen to Ebony K. Williams, if he owns the bus, if he owns the bus, and listening to people with purple hair. Goodbye. Goodbye. Instead of listening to her and saying, oh, if they live here, then it must be good. Because child, what is his name? Joe McCann could have lived in that place. He still lost $100 million. Lost it. Gone. Done. Finito. And he ain't gonna get nobody else to sponsor his ass, work with his ass going forward. I promise you, the odds are that's just not gonna happen. Would you reinvest money in someone that lost your $100,000, Bueller? Let me go ahead and bring it down to a number y'all might know. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. $1,000. $1,000. Child, y'all just be talking, y'all be talking and showing and proving to me that one, you don't know what you're talking about. Two, you love listening to the wrong people. And three, you really don't want to do no work that's going to improve your situation. You just want to say shit. You just want to be on the damn internet and you want to make it seem like you got your shit together by showing and proving all this bullshit on the internet where most of it is fake because I said it 1,000,001 times. Everybody line up on this damn internet. But keep believing in it. Keep believing people like this with purple hair and a blue shirt, blue nails, and a gun. Not saying that the gun means anything, but child, no, I'm pointing it the fuck out. You're going to put it as bad information out here? You're going to put this bad information out here? I'm calling you the fuck out. Stop listening to these people. Listen to the people I freaking tell you to listen to so that you can get some real information. Stop worrying about Anton's private life and get the damn information that you can get from him to help you out with what it is that you need if you're really trying to make some damn money and have a better life instead of sitting on the internet begging somebody for money or thinking that you're going to go to some white man that's going to make it better, that's going to take your ass on up out of here or maim you or toss you over a damn bridge or whatever. Stop going along with people to get along. Child, I'm tired of talking to y'all. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Where am I at? Shout out to Dallas Washa. Thank you, boo. I can build houses. What am I? A builder? Shout out to you, boo. Shout out to the blue collar workers, though. Shout out to our blue collar workers. We actually haven't acknowledged them in a while. I apologize. No tea, no shade, but given the war situation, we definitely acknowledge our veterans as well, okay? Thank you, honey, I appreciate you. Reaper, appreciate you. You said last week she quit being a dating coach. She said women be lying and delusional. This woman right here on the screen, I know you lying. Somebody was listening to this woman looking like this So y'all don't even care about presentation no more, huh? So y'all don't even care about presentation anymore? So anybody can look any old way and y'all just gonna listen to them, huh? Wow. This lady, right? Goodbye. Somebody was listening? Goodbye. All right. Ain't no helping nobody. Ain't no helping some of these biatches. It is what it is. It is what it is. I can't. Carmel would be like, thank you, boo. She said, can someone provide her a good... Somebody was listening to this woman with hair like this on top of her head. Goodbye. No common sense whatsoever. No common sense whatsoever. I can't do it. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Izelle, thank you, hon. A provider would probably want her to go to a gym. I would agree with you on that. And what you think she gonna say if they say, girl, I can deal with the wig, but you're gonna have to go to the gym. How you gonna tell me? I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. Anyway, I'm done with her. I'm trying to get to this shit now that hold on a second. Let me go. Oh, now my mouse is not working. Lord have mercy. All right, I might be done because now my mouse is not working. I don't know what the problem is, y'all. I just don't understand what the hell the problem is. No, that's not it either. No, it's freaking Instagram. Oh no, maybe it is StreamYard, because now it won't let me stop sharing. All right, F it. Oh, but it will let me do that. This MF for child, I can't take it. There it goes. This is ridiculous. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get to this. Let's lay some people out before I'm done and go to Dollar General. There we go. There we go. All right. So let me point out some hypocrisy before I go. All right. So let's talk about ABCDs. Because in the colored community, you biatches can't stand men but love ABCDs. Help me understand how that works. So you can't stand black men. They ain't this, they ain't that. They ain't no good. They do this, they do that. Femicide, everything. You know how y'all keep getting pregnant by them? I don't know. It must be immaculate conception. But you will go and you will listen to ABCDs. Are they not men? Are they not men? Remember this shit?
Stakes game at this point. You are either a friend or an enemy. There is no more, oh, everyone's allowed to have their own political view. No, the fuck you ain't. No, you not. You are not allowed to have your own political views. No, you not, baby. Either you got the ones we got or you got to get the hell on. That's where we at with it.
And y'all listen to this person. Let me read some of these comments from the biatches. Non-voters, this is for y'all too. 100%. Oh, that's a dude. We cannot agree. Let me scroll down because I think I read those before. Them people got cusses out real good last night in my strong voice. Go ahead, the graphic editor. I need the t-shirt. No, you not. No, you don't. Say it again for the people in the back. Not with kids being low-mested. Now, child, I don't know what that got to do with anything, but yeah, we are unequally yoked. We don't think the same, period. This is who you listen to. Okay. Of course you do. Of course you do. You listen to a person named Funky Dineva for your political views. You are going to follow behind a person named Funky Dineva, and I know that's their on-screen moniker, but that's what y'all choose to do because Democrats want you to be ABCD adjacent with everything. So you're following what this person is telling you to do. So you are following what this person here is telling y'all what to do. And then you'll listen to Obama with his, if you are a married couple and you have kids or you're together, you should bring an ABCD man in. And y'all don't see that there's an agenda and y'all don't see that there's an issue and y'all don't see that there's a problem. And y'all can't go and make your own decisions on your own, that you have to listen to someone else. You have to listen to Funky Dineva. Interesting. But y'all can't stand black men because at the end of the day, he's still a black man regardless of what he dress up like. He's still a black man regardless of what he dress up like. But y'all got a problem with ABCDs, or y'all always say that black men are ABCD. Gay. That's what y'all be saying. And then you'll be like, that's a problem. It's a problem. Oh, but it's not a problem when it's this one and you willingly listen.
I'm the boss soon. We gonna hook you up. We gonna make sure you get that backstreet money. Yeah. You got a couple of kids. You don't have no job. Yeah. Don't worry about it, little girl. That's my job. Yeah. Come in by your Texas. I'm pants with the wood. What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. And that's on who? Man-headed little lamb. Okay.
So y'all are like, oh yeah, we're gonna listen to him. Okay, y'all go ahead and you go listen to him and don't ever question why there's an issue, because y'all just go along with anything and it's because of your fucking feelings and emotion. So this is recent from this person. Funky Dineva gets down to the very core of what straight black men's real issue is with gay black men. So still finding a way to bring this shit in and around and toward black men all the time. He's a black man, mind you, at the end of the day, but y'all seem to not see that. And y'all will allow this because y'all allow it. And then wonder why you have problems with relationships and why you don't get this alleged protection and providing, because you support shit like this. How y'all just gonna sit here and allow this to be? How y'all just gonna sit here and allow this shit to be? It's every day, y'all. It's every day. Now, this is from 2 days ago. This ain't old. Maybe it's an old interview. I don't know. But this person named Dre DeLaw one put this up.
Disconnect between gay men and straight black men. Get ready for it because I'm coming in hot.
Okay, I'm ready.
I think the main issue is they envy, comma, are jealous of, comma, cannot figure out, comma, how we can live so freely. I think there are so many, and this is why I'm sympathizing with my brothers, there are so many societal rules placed on black men. Be very honest with you. I would never want to be straight. Dead square in this camera. I would never want to be a straight black man. It's too many rules. You can't eat a banana. You can't eat a popsicle. You can't wear pink. You can't like Beyonce. You can't ride with more than 2 homeboys in the car. You can't eat at this restaurant. You can't wear your pants like this. You can't talk like this. You can't cry out loud. You can't do this. And let me tell you something. At the end of the day, whether you have a vagina or a penis, we are all human and we all have the same basic psychological and emotional needs. And when you tell a human being, regardless of gender, that they can't do X, Y, Z, and it is a basic need and a basic function of life, of course they become this hard, built up, pent up thing. And then here they come seeing our ass come walk into the room, just living life. That has to bother somebody who wants to be free. And free doesn't mean sexuality. Free just means, nigga, I might want to wear a pink jacket and say, all the single ladies, without you demonizing me. And I think that that's a large part of the disconnect, that they envy the freedom. And how dare you? How dare you? Because society has told black men, we got to be this one thing. Who are you to walk in and just defy it all? And then on top of that, what really grinds their gears in the black community, because we've been taught that gay is the worst. So bitch, you supposed to be beneath me. And now you don't walk in here, you dress better than me, you got more going on to me. Now I'm really mad because now I have to deal with the lie that I've been told that gay is beneath me and you don't showed up above me. There's a lot of parallels between homophobia and racism. as much as black people don't want to admit it, there are a lot of parallels. I see it all the time when I walk in spaces with heterosexuals. They're like, how dare you? How dare you walk in here and operate in your full authenticity? Oh, and don't let the women love you. Oh, bitch, it's a wrap. Oh, it's a wrap with the disc.
Now all of the women love the ABCDs. So now you got Funky Dineva coming out here and disparaging. Like, I don't know where this came from. And again, I don't know if this is new or not. But the fact that he can sit here and say this and all this, shout out to CGA from the other day when he was going over something. And all the people, all the women were like, that was so funny. Shout out to y'all if you saw that. I forget what that was about. But anyway. She just sitting up here, and it's like, girl, what? Because girl, what? I would be looking at him like, child, what? Child, what? So it's okay for the ABCD man to say all these things again about you sassy straights. He can say whatever the hell it is that he wants to. They support that shit. As soon as a straight black man says something, it's because of Red Pill. It's because of the manosphere. It's because of Andrew Tate. It's because of this. It's because of that. It's because of his mama musta. His daddy didn't. So y'all, please never wonder why you're having issues with men. It's because you allow people like this to overtake the damn conversation. I don't give a shit what that nigga got to say. Not because I'm a man or not a man, because none of it makes any sense. Because black men can't be free, like gay black men can be free. Black men, straight black men can't be free, and they're jealous of gay black men who are free. So now we want to act like the gays are free. Now we want to just act like the gays is just out here all free and everything. Then why they still complaining? Then why y'all still complaining? And why is it that it's acceptable for this? And you got this, child, you got to take a shit, because child, that's kind of what it sounds like. That's kind of what it sounds like. And you'll listen to this black man, but not a straight black man that you allegedly want a relationship with. But of course, now you got to listen to the stars. I'm sorry, you listening to the stars to begin with, and now you listen to gay black men. So do you think that this man is interested in y'all being happy? No, because he's above y'all. That's what he just said. He's above you sassy straights. That's what he just said. And don't let the women like me, and y'all are liking him. And then something will come up, and then y'all will be mad at him, and y'all will have made that man. Y'all following behind him politically? How? How y'all following behind him politically when y'all be out here telling everybody else to just shut up and dribble? So it's only who y'all allegedly deem okay to talk about something. You're fucking hypocrites. And this is why you got issues, because you say you allow stupid shit like this. Let me hear it. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna interrupt.
Connect between gay men and straight black men. Get ready for it, because I'm coming in hot.
Okay, I'm ready.
I think the main issue is they envy.
You sassy straights envy,
comma, are jealous of, comma, cannot figure out how we can live so freely. And then you have a man like CGA who's living very freely. He's very freely anywhere and everywhere he want to be, with plenty of money to do so, with any amount of women who want to do it with him. Then you get the Tony Gaskins to come through and talk his sugar honey iced tea. And this is the reason why Donald Trump is president. I don't care what y'all say. People are tired of this. So it's okay for black women to put black men down. And then as soon as the black men do it, it's a problem. You don't like your mom. You don't like your auntie. You don't like your granny. You got a problem. Who hurt you? But you will allow this man to sit up here and talk about black men and be like, yeah, let me see. This comment from a dude, it says, and truth is, most of this is because the women, they are the first ones to call a man gay, zesty, etc. But that's a whole different conversation. This one says, gay black men simply don't know how to behave around straight men. I don't know. The ones that I know are fine, because they're not pushing nothing on nobody.
They just being. And I don't know why that can't just be a thing. Why does he have to talk about straight black men? Why ain't he talking about other gays and helping them to come out the closet or whatever the hell it is that they need to be doing at this point? Let's stop pretending like the eyes, the conversation, the mannerisms, and all don't fool with us. Well, at least there's one gay man that understand. Because I'm sure if somebody is not so flamboyant, because one of my gays is very flamboyant and the other one is very masculine. Sometimes you can't tell that the masculine one is gay. The one that's out there, you always gonna know he gay. Period. And I don't have a problem with him, and he don't have no problem being who he is. And the other one ain't got no problem in being who he is. And I love them both the same. Period. But they don't come out here and say no shit like this either. They know their lane. We don't bother with straight men unless they bother with us. They don't push themselves on either. I'm just saying. This one says you just got to live your life and not worry about society rules. How about that? How about that? As a straight man, I do what I want, eat what I want, wear pink, and be friends with people in the LGBTQ community. I don't understand homophobia. What someone else does with their life, as long as it doesn't harm anyone, shouldn't matter. I agree completely. The problem lies when bitches and people like this person say that you have to do something that they say in the way they say, or Obama comes out here and says that you should have an ABCD in your home to help you raise your son. And remember, he didn't say that about a daughter. And then when someone says that there's an agenda, y'all try to act like it's not the case. You try to, why the hell? I wish a nigga would say that when we were raising our kids, we needed to have an ABCD in here. Who the fuck you talking to? Who the fuck you talking to? Take that shit back where? Back there. And get the fuck out of my face and never talk to me ever again. First of all, don't tell me how to raise my fucking kids. Second of all, don't tell me how to do anything with regard to my family. And let me go ahead and bring it back to this nigga talking about you gotta be. I'm gonna be whatever the fuck I wanna be, and I will vote for whoever the fuck I want to. I don't give a fuck about what none of you rolling crew people have to say. But y'all love this shit. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. But y'all love this shit. And like the comment says, child, because I can't see, sorry. Rather listen to a sassy man than a real one. Always and over and over and over again. So the problem really isn't men. You just want a man that acts like a woman, and then we'll turn around talking about how there's not a lot of strong men. And then someone would give me a hard time because I'm like, this is the reason why y'all got Donald Trump as president, because you're putting too many damn ABCD, LTM, crazy ass women up, and nobody got time for that, and lying to us in our face talking about somebody is black and how you pro-black, and yet that black person is married to a white person, and we just supposed to sit here and act like bumps on a motherfucking log, and we can't see. We see. And if y'all think, not y'all, that you just gonna get people to go do what you want just because you now sitting up here talking about you ain't invited to the cookout, fuck you, I can afford my own cookout. I don't need none of y'all for a genie thing. And all you're doing, in my opinion, for anybody with a brain, is pushing people away. Now, there's plenty of people that will sit up here and listen to this mess. It won't be me. I mean, we're going to go through it, but it won't be me in real life. This is the internet, okay? This is also the difference. I use the internet for entertainment. I use the internet for entertainment and fun and leering. These people use it for life. And I'm not saying that you can't learn some things, but child, people's opinions is not going to drive my life. I got my own brain. I can use my own opinion and formulate it and will. I don't have to listen to these people except to know that this is somebody that I would never listen to. Not that I didn't already know that. Because if you ain't up there with Claudia Jordan kikiing about the latest reality TV shit, I don't give a fuck. Remember, Claudia was up here with him and Star Jones's ex-husband, I forget his name, who lied about being ABCD, then came out being ABCD after she gushed about getting damn married. She found her man, and he ABCD. Child. Shout out to Mr. Wombat. Thank you, boo. He said, I just realized I sent that last super chat while I'm here in Orlando, but they still need to be free. You are not allowed to be down there. You are breaking. Be careful, child, because there's racism down there. The NAACP done told you, and you don't listen. You don't listen at all. Shout out to you for this one. I'm sorry I missed it. He said, happy Saturday, Air One. Free the gays. They deserve to be free. If they ain't free, nobody is free. If they ain't free, nobody is free. Okay. Oh yes, Al Reynolds. Thank you, Al Reynolds. Where he at now?
I think there are so many, and this is why I'm sympathizing with my brothers.
He's sympathizing with you, Sassy Streets.
There are so many societal rules placed on black men. Be very honest with you. I would never want to be straight.
That's okay, because I'm pretty sure they never want to be gay. But for some reason, it's a problem to say that, but it's okay for him to say, I would never want to be straight. I'm going to go ahead and speak for the Sassy Straights in the chat. They don't want to be gay. All right. Okay, I said it.
Dead square in this camera. I would never want to be a straight black man. It's too.
Straight black men don't want to be gay. All right. All right. So we even. It's okay. It's okay. So what are all these rules that y'all are stuck to, Sassies? What are all these rules? What are all these rules? What's the thumbnail? Which one? Tell me the rules, yeah? I'm trying to help y'all out. Because I swear to you, even though I feel like I'm fair. I feel like I'm fair for the most part. And I'm sure you will tell me if you think that I'm not. But it's every GD situation. Oh, I missed it, boo. It's every GD situation that always has to come back to what black men and cuz black men and now black men and now y'all want to listen to ABCD when it comes to black men and what they should do. You want to listen to an ABCD when it comes to politics and what everybody needs to do, and then sit around wondering why nobody wants to follow you, biatches, because you support dumb shit. Maybe if y'all really did shut the fuck up 92% and let somebody else run the reins, then maybe something would improve. But y'all keep doing the same shit, saying the same shit, following the same shit, and shit continues to shit. But then just want to always blame somebody else when you the ones that be bringing these people into the damn conversation. You the ones that be bringing people into the damn conversation that's unnecessary, and then you be mad. But then you not. Don't forget what Claudia said tonight, but let me rewind it. You heard Claudia now. You heard Claudia now.
I'm going to say this, and people can be mad at me if they want to. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you.
You can't. But we can, because even Claudia said so.
Many rules. You can't eat a banana. You can't.
Yeah, now y'all can't.
Amazing.
Now y'all can't eat bananas.
Can't eat a popsicle. You can't.
You can't eat a popsicle.
Can't wear pink. You can't.
You can't wear pink. Oh, this is ignorance to me.
Like Beyonce.
You can't like Beyonce. Why do they have to like Beyonce? Maybe they like Shabuzi Child, only because I've been seeing that name lately for some reason. Maybe they like Darius Rucker. Is that okay? Maybe they like, shout out to Yacht Rock Radio. Maybe they like Christopher Cross. Maybe they like Hall & Oates. Why does it have to be about Beyonce? She is not the end all of be all. And I love Bey. I do. But she is not the end all of be all. So that's the measurement in the community now, is whether you like Beyonce or not. So if you like Beyonce as a straight man, you can't let nobody know? Okay.
You can't ride with more than 2 homeboys in the car.
I ain't never heard that before. So now y'all can't ride in a car with more than 2 men?
You can't eat at this restaurant. You can't wear your pants.
What restaurant can't y'all eat in, y'all? He's just talking. He's just talking.
Like this. You can't talk like this.
You can't talk like this. Oh, well, the communita says that I wasn't supposed to talk the way that I was talking because I sounded white, because my mother made sure that I spoke properly and used the correct verbs and nouns, and made sure that I wrote properly from the school that I went to. Instead of allowing me to be an Ebonic fool, she would not allow that. So I can code switch. I can be out here with ya, with my own dialect, and then I can go to work and speak properly. Because that's how it should go, because you can't do all things in all places. Child, this man just talking and making shit up. But this is who these people listen to. Will listen to an ABCD, but won't listen to a strong, straight black man.
You can't cry out loud.
You can't cry out loud.
You can't do this. And let me tell you something. At the end of the day, whether you have a vagina or a penis, we are all human and we all have the same basic psychological and emotional needs.
So now y'all listening to him about your basic psychological needs. Go get some damn help. Get a psychiatrist, a psychologist, and not the thought counselor over there on TikTok.
And when you tell a human being, regardless of gender, that they can't do X, Y, Z, and it is a basic need and a basic function of life, of course they become this hard, built up, pent up thing. And then here,
now you're all hard and built up because somebody told y'all what you couldn't do. Now, child, I don't know that y'all really got all pent up because somebody told you not to eat a popsicle. I mean, I didn't know that y'all got all this pent up anger because somebody told y'all not to eat a banana. So these are the points in life that made y'all hard pilled, is this silly stuff, right? Beyonce, because y'all can't like Beyonce out loud, so now you got pent up anger. So instead of actually talking and going to the real issues, you're going to allow this ABCD to sit up here and talk to y'all and say this dumb shit, and y'all going to sit up here and listen to him and believe it.
they come seeing our ass come walk into the room just living life. That happens.
Now the gays come through, they living life, and y'all are jealous. Y'all are jealous. This is exactly what it is. They want everyone to be LTM. That is the freaking agenda. Not that we didn't know it, but I want to point out the fact that Black women love listening to ABCDs, like somebody just said earlier, Black men, but don't want to listen to straight Black men. But then if I'm interested only in non-LTM men, then I'm a problem. I'm a white supremacist talking white supremacist. Child, why would I need to listen to a bitch when I'm already one? Bueller. So I then kept most women out of my life because I know they ain't shit, but I should then turn around and go listen to an ABCD? I know you effing lying. I know you effing lying. It don't even make no damn sense when you say it out loud. And listen to this nigga. Fuck this nigga.
It has to bother somebody who wants to be free and free.
It has to bother you, sassy straights, because y'all want to be free. Now, seems like enough of y'all are free. Those that are over here in other countries in the passport sector, shout out to y'all. Those like Coach who are just over there living their life, making a lot of money. Those who are out here going to the gym, making their money, maybe not even dating necessarily because of craziness that, and biatches, this is why you can't have this shit, because you listen to niggas like this. This is why you can't have shit. Why would you listen to a ABCD on a relationship thing with a straight man? Child.
Free doesn't mean sexuality. Free just means, nigga, I might want to wear a pink jacket and say, all the single ladies.
There's only ABCDs that's thinking about shit like this. There's only ABCDs that think of shit like this. Mr. Messi got a couple of pink shirts and he ain't worried about none of it. This is low vibrational, unimportant shit that this man is talking about, that you all fall for it, not y'all. The biatches will be falling for it, listening to, and then come over to y'all then and say, see, you just pent up because you can't eat a banana. Shout out to RBN, community, done. This where y'all laying your hat and your sword, right? All right. Let me go to here. Y'all okay with this though, right? I don't know when this was, 33 weeks ago. Funky Dineva blasts Tamar Braxton after Tamar allegedly blocked and unfollowed Dineva and speaks to Tamar's IG subliminals. So y'all okay with him treating a Black woman this way? So y'all okay with him treating a Black woman this way?
Every single time somebody send me a post that remotely feel like you subliminally talking to me, I'm going to hop my ass on this YouTube and make another $5,000 off of a video off of your ass. You going to pay me for my pain. You going to pay me for my pain. And I mean that. Oh, I'm finna get my whole Miami trip paid for off your name. He clout chasing. I'm finna clout chase your ass straight to the damn bank because you going to learn today. In the words of Ray Charles, you got the right one, baby. You got the right damn one. You got, oh, sister, you don't bet your mics. You don't bet your mics, baby. So again, to you and to your team and to everyone else, I thought it was done when we came to our first agreement. Every single.
So it's okay for him to get out here and disparage a Black woman until it's not. So this is 33 weeks ago. This first woman, Black woman, says, Lord have mercy, I got my popcorn out for the day. Next one says, he's so messy and miserable with no real impact. Bro, start preparing yourself for a real 9 to 6. All she had to do was speak up for her friend and end the fake news. They are the same person. Their brands are drama. Not met your Mitch. like Wanda made Tamar pay $35,000. The fact that they got all this information on whatever the hell is going on over here shows and proves where these people be spending their time. Shit that don't change nothing for them with their lives financially or anything like that makes their life better. And then hating on Tamar. Now, y'all not supposed to like that. Now, y'all supposed to have an issue with that, but you don't. It's okay because it's Tamar. For right now, it's okay. Let's see here. Let me see. Damn, Funky Dineva reads Lala Anthony for filth over alleged facial surgery. You look distorted, weathered, tattered, and torn, pulled, plucked, and stuffed. Oh, so this is okay, Black women? So this is okay that your savior, the person that you big up in, the person that you love so much. This is from April the 9th, 1 week ago. It's okay for him to talk about Black women. So it's okay for him to talk about Lala, and I don't know what none of this is about. I just went through and just found these things. No Skips T says, well, damn, he emptied the whole clip on Lala's face. Cousins, y'all think he took it too far? We do not condone bullying or hate speech. Really? It sounds like y'all do.
Lala, sis, I am saying this with all love. Whatever you did, don't do it again. Lala, whatever you did, don't do it again. You look distorted. You look weathered. You look tattered and torn. You look pulled, plucked, stuffed, and tugged in directions that we didn't even know existed. You were beautiful. You are beautiful. You are always beautiful. And whatever you went and did was unnecessary. Secondly, I don't know how and why y'all sit up in the company of Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner and y'all don't go to the same people that they went to.
Oh, so he's big up in the Kardashians? So he's big up in the Kardashians while putting down a Black woman. Y'all okay with that? Child, y'all need to go ahead and follow the white Kardashians or whatever the hell they are and figure out who their plastic surgeons are so y'all can do better. Because Lala, you look a mess. So y'all are going to let that happen? You're going to let your savior here talk about a Black woman? Okay.
Now, there's no secret. I do Botox. I've done filler up under my eyes. I put it on Instagram. So listen, I am a fan of maintenance and folks doing whatever they got to do to beautify themselves and to make themselves look more youthful. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm so damn self-righteous that I have not been bit by the bug, because I have, and I do things to my face. But Lala, sis, I am saying this with all love.
So this is okay. So this is okay. Got it. Well, let him go off. Let's go here. So the Akas are upset after Funky Dineva said the Deltas would never bring Trick Daddy Dollars and Uncle Luke to their conference. So I'm sure some would say, well, who would take him seriously? Clearly they do, because they allow him now to be out here telling y'all that y'all better go ahead. And if y'all don't have your voter ID on who you vote for, then you ain't invited to the cookout and don't come over here, because this is a matter of life and death, because Donald Trump is living in our head rent free and we can't live, and he racist and everybody racist and everything racist. And we are a monolith now, and you can't have your own mind and you can't have your own opinion, and you need to vote the way we want you to, because we got to make sure that we get somebody else up in here. Y'all definitely listening to this nigga. So yeah, so the public opinion court said Funky Dineva done made the Akas upset. I bet you there was Akas up in that bitch that was sitting up there listening to his ass when he said we are a monolith, though. I promise you that. After he said the Deltas would never bring Trick Daddy Dollars and Uncle Luke to their conference. So he could only be talking about Black women, because Akas and Deltas are all women, okay? But it's okay that the sassy can talk about Black women, huh? Because that's who y'all like? Got it.
Ready. For those of you guys who don't know what's going on, baby, the AKA set it off this weekend. They had their conference down in Orlando, and word on the street is Trick Daddy got up on that stage with all the vulgarity. The older women ended up walking out. They ended up cutting the concert short.
What? Everybody in here 60 years old.
What is he talking about?
So immediately following this concert, guys, the regional director of Alpha Kappa Alpha, she sent out a letter, an internal letter, I'm assuming just to the women of the sorority, and somehow the letter made it to the internet. Where the Dells is at? Where the Dells is at? Where the at? But for those of you guys who don't know what's going on, baby, what Trick Daddy, he says otherwise, he didn't like what Miss Tiffany had to say. Tell y'all something. I don't care what nobody say. I stand with Trick Daddy. I don't care how many advance warnings. I don't care how many meetings. Anybody from South Florida already know Trick Daddy is ignorant as all hell. He specializes in ignorance. It is a special type of ignorance that runs through.
Says someone who speaks ignorant.
Trick Daddy veins, and you should have known that he was not going to be a safe at the book. Then to top it off, coming behind Trick Daddy was Uncle Luke and JT Money. Now I put on Instagram that the K's probably, before Luke even took the stage, I said the K's probably should pay Luke and pay JT Money in full and don't allow them to perform, because from an optical perspective, it is not going to look good. It is going to look.
All right, I don't need to hear all the rest of this, child. You get the point. So it's okay for Funky to talk about black women, right? So y'all don't have a problem with this? And you still, see, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all be doing it wrong all the time. Then as soon as he does something that just totally makes y'all pissed off, y'all gonna be like, cancel him. Y'all done already had to make the money. You can give him the attention. But he can attack
amazing.
But he can attack black women whenever the hell he feels like it. Y'all are supporting that, basically. Okay, for y'all, because y'all, I don't listen to none of y'all. Me, I don't listen to none of y'all. Let me see what else it is. Then there's this. So this one is old. This looks like it's back from 2018. My, oh my, how people forget these things. Now, you know daggone well that Miss Beyonce, because allegedly he loves Beyonce, but for some reason had a problem with Beyonce's child. Funky Dineva calls Blue Ivy ugly. Bayhive camps out in his comments. Oh, but y'all done forgot about all that now. That was a long time ago. You don't know. Oh, so it's okay now. Oh, so it's okay now. And this is who you want to use as your spokesperson, and you think we supposed to give a damn? So now he's talking about Beyonce's child, or then he was talking about her child, Tamar Braxton, Lala Anthony, straight black men, but this is who y'all want to have as the representative for you bitches. Child, please.
Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know Jay-Z ugly than a motherfucker. Beyonce fine as fuck.
Blue Ivory ugly too.
Oh, here she go.
Quiet as it's kept.
Here she go.
Hold on.
Security.
Hold on.
Security.
Hold on. Half of y'all in here sitting next to a homegirl with an ugly daughter. Bitch, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do that. Now here's.
Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know Jay-Z ugly than a motherfucker. Beyonce fine as fuck.
Blue Ivory ugly too.
Oh, here she go.
Quiet as it's kept.
Here she go.
Hold on.
Security.
Hold on.
Security.
Hold on. Half of y'all in here sitting next to a homegirl with an ugly daughter. Bitch, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do that. Now here's.
So then start talking about all the other black children in the audience, the female children. Oh, but that's your man's, child. That's your man's. That's who y'all want to prop up there and who the fuck you want to listen to. You get it wrong every single time. You get it wrong every single time. And the comments, that fool looked like he escaped from Planet of the Apes talking about people's babies, but wants America to accept your gayness. Ooh, but y'all seem to forget. That's a damn shame y'all talking about a child like this. No, what? But y'all like this. Fast forward 5-6 years later, and this thing is talking about one of the most beautiful brown girls in the world. Blue Ivy dolls got more money in their dollhouse than this nigga has had in time. But y'all forget all this. Y'all support this nigga. Y'all all good with this. Y'all never think shit through. You don't ever look into this, ever, never, no way. So just because, excuse me, y'all forgot about it. And this is shit that I don't know. Y'all, I don't know nothing about this because I don't follow this person. Because I was listening to someone else. This made me just put his name in and all this shit came up. And you think that the 92% could do a quick Google search, a quick Instagram search, and just use the damn name? Y'all keep following him. And you would think that someone who I found allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, had cancer would be a little bit more humble than this. But no, go out here and talk about whoever you want, and the black women will allow it. And that's why the same shit keeps happening over and over again, because there is no thought into anything. It's just how you feel at the fucking moment. ass room full of black people, child. Y'all like it? Have the fuck at it. But when you come back and you are taken aback by something that happens, oh, okay, I don't want to hear it. Let's go here. So he said that Chloe Bailey isn't cute. I thought y'all said that nobody can talk about black women and that you don't like people who talk about black women, but you propping this nigga up. You propping this nigga up. So then he talks about Chloe Bailey. It seems like his brand, allegedly, at least ever so often, is talking negatively about y'all. And y'all standing them up. See, I'm doing the work that y'all won't do. And I know that y'all still gonna go ahead and follow that nigga. But let me tell you something. When you trip and the football is removed, we're gonna be right here talking about y'all. Don't even worry about it. We're gonna be right here talking about y'all, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna remember this right damn here from your girl. Time tonight, but let me rewind it. You heard Claudia now. I'm
gonna say this, and people can be mad at me if they want to. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you.
I don't like her. Chloe Bailey is so goddamn lame to me. First of all, girl, you were Miss Preppy Ashlee from the suburbs. Then you came out, you was being all promiscuous and shit. And then now you trying to be a gangster. None of it is fucking believable, girl. None of it is believable. And I'm probably gonna catch a lot of backlash for this. And without that makeup, she ain't cute. She should have never showed up on that camera with that fat ass face. I don't like her. Chloe Bailey is so goddamn lame to me. First of all, girl, you were Miss Preppy Ashlee from the suburbs. Then you came out, you was being all promiscuous and shit. And then now you trying to be a gangster. None of it is fucking believable, girl. None of it is believable. And I'm probably gonna catch a lot of backlash for this. And without that makeup, she ain't cute. She should have never showed up on that camera with that fat ass face. I don't like her.
No, I guess you can just absolve it. Why? Because this happened 137 weeks ago or so. I guess forget all that. As long as it's ABCD, it's right and y'all like it. But I thought y'all cared about black women. So either this proves that y'all ain't got no discernment, which I already know, or y'all really don't care about black women, because I know that there's no sisterhood. There's no sisterhood, but you can put him right up there. Right? Let's see what this one says. Now, this one, how old is this? 4 weeks ago, Funky Dineva had a lot to say to E.J. Johnson about his "I don't attract or date gay men" comments. The war of the ABCDs.
To tell you that if that is the case, sis, you do deserve more. You deserve more than that. Now, I completely sympathize with you and empathize with you, because I know your experience in the gay club. The girls probably ain't been checking for you. But when you pull these straight men out of these straight places, like, are they willing to be seen in public with you? Then the second thing that we have to ask ourselves, EJ, is
ABCD rules.
Number one, let's just stop calling them straight. They're on the down low and they're not comfortable with their sexuality. And you can dress it up as, I don't want to hide behind labels, all you want. You can dress it up like that all you want. But the fact of the matter is they're not comfortable with their sexuality because they're not out, and they're not out with you. And it
sounds to me like he's saying he is attracted to masculine men and not feminine.
Wow, imagine being attracted to a masculine man. Shout out to the non-LT motherfucking M's.
And I think what people go to instantly is that people think that most men who are gay are feminine. And so I think that there's a level of that in the conversation that doesn't always get represented. The way EJ framed it was a little bit, it gives a little bit of internalized homophobia.
It comes out your mouth, is out in the world, and it's out for people to interpret how they interpret it.
Child, I don't give a shit about ABCD wars. I just want to make sure that everyone knows what they're supporting. Let's talk about...
We need to talk about the Birkin, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is a 35 centimeter. This is a 35 centimeter, and 35 centimeters are for going to your daytime things, to your fashion show during the day, or to your lunch during the day, or to a breakfast during the day, or running your errands during the day. But anyway, it's during the day. Please don't bring your large format bag on a red carpet at night or during your dinner. You must go home and change and find a smaller format bag. Get into your 25 centimeter purse, or your mini Kelly is also an option. Something tiny. This does not go to dinner. She's not going to dinner. They're going to dinner. She's not going. They're going. She's going home to go to sleep because she has an early day the next day, but these girls can go out. They can stay up a little bit later. She may not be going to the club, but like, she can go to the club. She's not going. They're going, not going. Going and not going, going. If you can't like make it home, be crafty. And you're going out and it's daytime and you're like, oh God, I have to go to dinner. but I'm prepared. And I'm just gonna check this bag. Well, maybe not check this bag because it's too fabulous to check, but stuff it behind your, stuff it behind your chair. But do bring a smaller bag. We also love a Kelly clutch. She's a clutch. She's going to dinner. Not to dinner, but to dinner. I'm glad I was able to have this moment with everyone because I really feel like I wanted to share that. This conversation is a conversation that I've always wanted to have.
Well, there you go. So let's look. This was a week ago because we all know that EJ came out talking about he deals with straight men, right? Comments. Because y'all love ABCD men. You're listening to Funky Dineva, well, forgetting everything that he has done to Black women. First comment, a man could never tell me how to be a woman. Well, that's a lie. Well, that's a lie. That is a lie from the pit of hell. Not a man cosplaying as a woman telling a woman what's appropriate. I know you effing lying, but y'all listen to Funky. But y'all listen to... I can't even believe I'm saying this. But y'all listening to Funky. Funky can tell y'all though. But you got a problem with EJ? EJ trying to help y'all out because we know y'all ain't got no Birkin. You ain't got no Kelly bag and whatever the hell else this other bag is that he talking about. I ain't got none of it. I'm not even going front. Y'all, what the hell does EJ Johnson do anyway? Just live off of magic money? I don't know. But, and who made Joanna Man the fashion police? Oh, so now y'all want to disparage and ABCD? This is who y'all love. This is what y'all love. That's why y'all love listening to Funky Dineva tell y'all that you have to vote the way that he says. You love him even though he's talking about Tamar. You love him even though he's talking about Chloe. You love him even though he's talking about all them other people that I just named that y'all can conveniently forget. So which one is it? Do you love the gays or do you not? Do you love the ABCDs or don't you? Or is it just how you feel at the damn moment? So don't try to drag us into your bullshit, especially me, but I'm really talking about the straight Black men that you're talking about when y'all don't even have the shit straight. Y'all don't even have the shit straight. How y'all gonna talk about EJ? EJ ain't come out here and tell y'all to do nothing because EJ just out here living his best life however he living it or wherever he get his money from. But y'all letting Funky tell y'all what you need to do and how y'all need to be and what's right with you gonna think that some straight Black man is listening to Funky? Y'all act like you're not listening to EJ. He ABCD. He probably sleeping with your mans. Allegedly. I'm distracted by the tube top. Oh no, that's not sounding very sisterish. That's your mans. She's going wherever I say she going. Need to be telling us how to make a free throw, but yet and still. Wow. Child, that's not what y'all saying over there with Funky. Child, that's not what you're saying over there with Funky. So is it you love the gays or you don't? You love the ABCDs or you don't? Which one is it? You listen to the ABCDs or you're not? Which one is it? Do you see where you all have a problem? And don't say not all Black women. You in these fucking blog comments, it's all of y'all. All of y'all all grouped together. Which one is it? He can talk about Black women as long as it's okay. Y'all will listen to Funky, but you won't listen to EJ. EJ just trying to help y'all out. He ain't even out here trying to give y'all a hard time. Oh, well, he is saying that he do take your mans. But y'all, he letting y'all have them. All he do is want them for the time that he wants them for. And then he says, I'm going back. I'm going back. This one says he's not wrong, though. Laugh out loud. It's just a messenger. This one says, who the F told him he should be wearing purses at all? His daddy. His daddy said it was okay. Okay. Don't get mad now. This is who y'all want to follow and listen to. So now when it's something you don't want to hear, now all of a sudden you can start talking about them. It's the same shit you do with straight Black men because y'all don't have the sense that God gave you. And I'm here to point it the fuck out. You're going to go over here and find out at some point that there's something you don't like about Funky. Then you're going to try to cancel him. And this is no shade, Funky Dineva, because child, I don't even listen to you like that. What I'm saying and proving is that Black women ain't got no damn sense, got no freaking standard and no damn line. How you gonna say with one, it's okay after everything disparaging he has said about all these Black people? Let me not forget Blue Ivy. Blue Ivy is probably more holier to you Black women than Beyonce her damn self. But y'all conveniently like to forget shit. Now you mad at EJ because she trying to help y'all. Yeah, I said she. She trying to help y'all. Now y'all mad talking about how somebody that's acting like, because over here somebody that's acting like is who the fuck you listening to. And that's why the people like these blogs who's an ABCD are for this one showing you this shit and pushing it in your face, and you motherfuckers follow it all the damn time. Just fucking shit up all over the damn place, making no sense whatsoever. Not a man trying to tell a woman when and how to wear a purse. Yup. Because Funky can sit up here and tell these men, and y'all over there co-signing, y'all over there co-signing, y'all can't have a popsicle, y'all can't have a banana, y'all can't be free. This is shit that y'all just make up in your fucking heads. This is just shit y'all make up in your fucking heads, and then you listen to ABCDs that I guess kind of co-sign your bullshit. Anyway. Oh, this one says, not me over here squinting, trying to figure out what us women is so-called jealous of. Over there looking like a Newport 100. Y'all don't even stand on your own principles. Y'all don't even stand on your own shit that y'all be saying. So now y'all want to come for EJ. EJ ain't do nothing but try to help. Look at this. Trying to show y'all how to walk. Trying to show y'all how to, look at that. Look at that. Now it's a problem. Oh, now y'all want to make fun of EJ. Let's see these comments that say, uncut y'all with the BS talking about Magic Johnson's daughter. Knees knocking like the police. He walking like he got plantar fasciitis, whatever that is. Looking just like his daddy. Dang right. I wish Magic would, sometimes he pulled out sooner. Goodbye. Oh, so y'all want to disparage this ABCD? So it just depends on which ABCD it is that y'all give a shit for. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I agree, Queen. I agree. And whatever it is, I mean, come on now. Y'all support all this. You look at it and bring up, what is his name's kid? Child, what is his name? With Gabrielle Union. That one. He out here doing the out here with J-Lo doing the damn thing, living his best life, being free, because what's his name said that y'all mad and scared about being free, so now he over here being free with J-Lo, out here in these streets, being a better woman than y'all, getting the straight men that y'all can't get. Shout out to EJ and J-Lo, child. There they are, a family photo. I don't know who these people are besides Magic, Cookie, and EJ. Child can find shoes that fit. Nice. Comments. Tragic Johnson in the yellow. Well, that ain't nice. This one says, fathers, take your sons and raise them to be men big time. That's not what y'all want. Y'all want the ABCD-isms. How is this acceptable? How is this acceptable? This one says, where's bra getting them size 18? Oh my God. Where's bra getting these size 18-inch heels? This is a waste of DNA. Well, this is not nice. This is not nice at all. Does every celebrity have a son like that? But you're okay with Funky. But y'all okay with Funky. While he disparages black women. EJ not doing that. EJ's not. I thought y'all like ABCD. Oh, only until you don't like ABCD? That J's the price Magic Johnson had to pay. If you know, you know. Why is that dude wearing a... Why is that dude wearing a yellow dress? Lord, you should have gave me that height. Just embarrassing. Oh, well, that's not nice. That's not nice, colors. Color community, you're supposed to accept this, remember? It's okay. She just trying to help y'all.
Feel it.
She just trying to help y'all. Now y'all mad. Now y'all mad. Poor EJ.
This is amazing.
Poor EJ. I just don't get it. But you go for this. But you go for this. Let me see. It's Chloe, Blue Ivy, the Akas versus the Deltas. What is this? Oh, I didn't get to this one, child. Gay podcaster Funky Dineva says gays don't want to be black women because they are lowest on the totem pole. This is April 18, 2025. Damn, he be talking. And this who y'all listening to? This who y'all taking advice from? So Donald Trump is bringing y'all together, even though it seems like this is a person that's not really for y'all. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.
Girl say punks want to be us. Girl, you wish. Yeah, you know, let's spend some time, since I don't already upset the girls. Let's spend some time on that. I'm in a mood to upset the girls. Women, why that be y'all go-to read? You just mad because you want to be a woman. You'll never be a woman. I promise you. Now listen, there perhaps is a demographic of gay boys, punks, sissies. There possibly is a demographic of boys that want to be girls. Okay, there sure is. But like, that be y'all go-to read. When y'all get mad with a gay boy, that be y'all go-to read. And I promise y'all, I'm finna let y'all in on a secret. I promise y'all, behind y'all back, behind closed doors, we be laughing at y'all so hard when y'all say that. I promise y'all. Nobody. Here y'all go. Y'all, like, that be y'all go-to read. And here is the gag. Y'all don't even be wanting to be y'all. Y'all don't even be wanting to be y'all. And I've said this before, and I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm not saying it to be mean, but it's a bit of brutal honesty. It's a bit of brutal honesty. Even y'all go around and say the black woman is the most disrespected person on the planet. Okay, I'm getting ready to say something very harsh here. Y'all occupy one of the lowest rungs of the social totem pole. Even if being a sissy or a punk, I still possess a level of male privilege that puts me a rung above y'all. Why would I want to trade that in to be you? And that's just true tea. Even in being a punk, a sissy, or a punk, I possess a level of male privilege that gives me more social currency than you. Why would I ever want to trade that in to be you? We like being gay boys. We may like imitating y'all sometimes. We may like cracking jokes sometimes. We may like mimicking y'all sometimes, but we don't want to be y'all. I promise you. I promise you. And I know that's a hard truth. I promise you. Stay away from them. Girls say punks want to be us. Girl, you wish. Yeah, you know, let's spend some time, since I don't already upset the girls. Let's spend some time on that.
Child, he don't even care that he already upset y'all. And yeah, I say y'all because, child, I don't deal with no foolishness like this. This is what y'all like. This is what y'all like to deal with. This who y'all like. This ABCD that then sat here and talked about the many black women and now just comes for y'all and basically now has identified himself with black men. Period. So even though he was just talking mad sugar and iced tea, that's who he identifies with and not with y'all. So he not gonna cut with y'all, cut for y'all. He said y'all are low on the totem damn pole, that he was gonna go ahead and deal with black men and be on their side and they all together. And I guess y'all don't hear that, Bueller. I guess y'all don't hear that, Bueller.
Insane.
I guess y'all don't hear this. Y'all want to ignore this. Y'all want to act like you didn't hear this. These are his words. Much like with Ashlee, this is what he put out here on this internet. And y'all couldn't do a little Google search before you decided to stand behind him and walk behind him. And this is what I'm sure that we will hear. It's still better than Donald Trump.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist. Racist.
Interesting. I can hear it now. It's still better than Donald Trump. Some dumbass excuse that ain't got shit to do with shit. That's why I brought him in already. This ain't got nothing to do with Donald Trump. This got to do with black people in the community and the fact that y'all do the most of things that don't make any sense whatsoever. You will go out here and you will stand behind that man and think that other people are supposed to stand behind that man just because he has Trump derangement syndrome, which y'all do too. Y'all conveniently can forget what you want when you want to because he's out here saying shit about straight black men. You love that. But then as soon as he says something to y'all, now you conveniently forgot. Child, this shit is right here on damn internet. All y'all had to do is put his name into fucking Instagram. It all showed the fuck up. I ain't do no work for this. I didn't even need to pull this to know that I'm not listening to that nigga. And he ain't got no basis or nothing for my life. I don't even barely know who he is except for that person that sat next to Claudia fucking Jordan. But this is who y'all put your all into without thinking about shit. Without thinking about shit and thinking before you act. And that be most of the damn problem all of the damn time. This one I'm going to keep because I'm going to make sure I bring this back to show these people that you do this shit to yourselves. Oh, Lala Anthony, Tamar. It's so many women. It's so many women. Child, I don't even care about this one. This is about Carlos King. I'm going to let that one go. I don't care. But child, I think I'd improve the point, and that's a damn enough any daggone way. This is why I don't nobody be trying to listen. I know damn well I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm not listening to none of y'all. I don't need none of y'all to tell me shit because I got my own fucking brain and I know how to figure out shit for my GD cells. Y'all always have to be in some sort of a fucking pack. Y'all always have to do something with someone instead of doing some shit by your GD cells. But you know everything. Y'all know everything. Y'all know everything that needs to be done. And this is part of the reason why the community sucks and ain't never going to change because people will go ahead and listen to y'all with regard to this foolishness. And then when you find out later on, oh my God, I forgot. Yeah, just like with Clown L when he said that y'all was nappy-headed hoes on some basketball team. Y'all forgot all about that. I ain't forget. Y'all forgot the fact that he allegedly got somebody pregnant and lost a baby and he was happy about that. Y'all be forgetting whatever the hell it is that you want to. Then they'll come through and say, everyone makes mistakes. I can hear it now. Everyone makes mistakes. I'm not making no mistakes with regard to y'all and y'all's foolishness. Keep that shit. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. I meant what I said. And we're going to continue to talk about this daggone Ashlee, Janae, Robinson story. Like it, love it. I don't give a damn. But keep watching the daggone videos and keep getting mad and make sure you make the damn comment. All right, y'all, I'm done. That's it. That's all. It's been 3.5 damn hours. Child, I got to get to Dollar General. Plus, I'm hungry. Y'all already know. Anyway. Wait. Hold on. I apologize. Shout out to Lawrence. Shout out to Lawrence Roberts. Thank you so much, hon, as usual. Very, very generous of you. He said, Auntie, guarantee how many cases out here when women befriends the rainbow, soon as they get out of line, listen, and use them hands and they forget them transformers still men and get the hands to knock them out. But you and I get crucified for calling this sick, evil-ish out. I'm not going to get crucified, and neither are you for calling out what it is. What has been proven with the words that this man, Funky, that they are trying to put up high. They don't even be thinking. Just because of one time they say something that they like, they just go ahead and go with it and forget everything that they have complained about on the strength of the daggone blogs that they listen to regularly that is run by ABCDs and tethers. But forget all that. Keep allowing yourselves to be led. Keep allowing yourselves to be led. You go right ahead. Don't give us a hard time because we decide that we're going to look at everything. And even if someone here is a Republican, a conservative, MAGA, or supports Donald Trump, that don't make them any less than y'all. Y'all clearly do the same thing over and over and over again. No different result. You're sitting up here listening to Al Sharpton that just sat there and disparaged that daggone man, sitting up there talking about we got to get the right people in office. If y'all can't hear that, you're never going to hear it. Well, what the fuck are they trying so hard to get these people in office that they got into office and y'all still don't have your damn reparations? That's a you problem and it's your fault. That's it. That's all. I'm done. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Lawrence. Thank you so much, hon. Shout out to Dallas. Shout out to Severe. And shout out to 3 a.m. for the membership. Shout out to all the members. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe. If you are new, make sure y'all comment. I see you all in the next one.